capable of playing. I think that says it all, and that's been kind of our mantra here since the UConn game through the NCAA tournament. So I know you're going to be looking for that and hopefully find it early.
Yeah, that's the mindset we want to have. We can't wait around in the first period to see how they're going to play and play on our heels. We have to just go out and play our game, do the little things well, just compete, skate. Good things will happen.
Coach, best of luck here and getting it done. Hopefully 3 times the charm. Took you 3 times to get to the Frozen Four as a player, and maybe it's 3 times as a coach.
Yeah, I just hope we go out there and work. That's what I want to see, Bernie.
Coach Pandolfo.
Hi, this is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire. We love being a part of college sports, and wow, are we thrilled about Terriers hockey this year. We're looking forward to cheering on this wonderful BU sports legacy. And if you need auto service, visit our team of experts on Commonwealth Ave just across the street from McGannis Arena or any of our locations throughout New England. We're always here to get you there. Let's go Terriers.
Teddy Peanut Butter. A natural tradition since 1925, our high-quality peanut butter and nuts are enjoyed throughout the world. We only use 100% fresh roasted and ground, USA-grown and harvested peanuts, providing a healthy and wholesome product from our family to yours. Go to Teddy.com for more information about their line of nut products.
At Metro Credit Union, our checking accounts are shaped by members, which means our checking accounts
help me get paid 2 days early.
Give me easy access to my money.
Help me add to my savings without even trying.
Visit metrocu.org/checking. Insured by NCUA. Member MSIC.
And welcome back here, and welcome to the opening face-off just moments away for the National Championship Game 2025. Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. The Terriers of Boston University and the Broncos of Western Michigan. Glad you could join us wherever you are in Terrier Nation and beyond on GoTerriers.com. Goaltending matchup for Western Michigan. Hampton Slukinski, who won the job in February. He is a freshman out of War Road, Minnesota, 6'2", 185 pounds by the Fargo Force. Record of 18-5-1, 1.90 save goals against, and a .922 save percentage. He is a draft pick of the Los Angeles Kings. The Terriers, of course, they counter with Big Mike. Mikhail Yegoroff, the freshman, 6'5", 180 pounds from St. Petersburg, Russia, via Omaha, via the Bahamas maybe. Omaha in the U.S. Junior League, 11-5-1, 2.04 goals against, .931 save percentage. It is a Hockey East crew. I've got a few insiders. They didn't give me the names, but they said we had a Hockey East, an ECAC crew with Cameron Lynch and C.J. Hannafin. That's the word that we got. And the linesmen, John Ray and Patrick DePuzzo. And the Terriers from right to left, they've opted for the Bob Marquis circa 1960 third, but off in the first jersey. And Western Michigan, the home team, the higher seed, they'll get the last change. They are in white and black as they get ready. Face-off contested here between Constantini, Buffalo Sabres draft pick, and Ryan Green. We are underway as the puck gets floated back into the BU zone. McCarthy under some pressure immediately. Goes D to Hudson. And it trickles all the way down off of Cole Hudson. And will result in an icing call.
Western Michigan comes out, Bernie. 2-4 checkers. One right on the puck, one on the weak side defenseman, the third guy down low. Terry's trying to hustle it nicely.
Yep, one taking the partner away there. Getting right down on the D. 16 newcomers on this Western Michigan team. It's how team building has changed in college hockey. 10 freshmen and 6 transfers in the lineup. 2 teams that want to play north. We talked about an NHL style. Puck contested now on the half wall here. Bump has it. He'll shoot from the parking lot. Most shots in the NCAA. His centering pass is picked off, and Gavin McCarthy now heading north to LaChance. LaChance will toss it to the far corner. He goes in on the forecheck. Terriers now banging themselves here as Green goes in and puts some pressure on Scholand. Right back now, Bump. Bump looking for a receiver. Skates out through the middle. Lost possession. Jack Hughes will sweep it down just off the cage. And that is icing. Jack Hughes apparently had not achieved the red there. It was pretty close, Mark.
Yeah, it was really close, like 2 inches.
That's one you usually get.
Yeah, ECAC.
Not tonight. Face-off will be to the stick side of the man they call Big Mike, Mikhail Yegoroff. on the draw. Slukinski wins it back off the point there. Rosenberg-Rosine kept it in. Willander looking for an escape route, plays it to Hughes. And Rosenberg-Rosine now gave it away in the middle. The Terriers now pounce. Capone going wide. Capone circles the cage, spun, holds, maintains possession, gets it up high. A little daylight. Kaplan. Willander with a wrist to block a save there by Slukinski.
Pass bounced off his stick just a little bit. It was a great read by Cappy.
Back in deep. Kaplan crashing on the forecheck. Quick up and in off of Washi, or off of Valenti rather, the former Providence Friar.
Ooh.
Western Michigan now looking to make a play down low as it's kept in by Hakkarainen. Hakkarainen throws it in and a goal!
Pucks to the net.
Hakkarainen from just inside the line just tossed it to the net. And it looks like it was Shingathi that got a piece of it as we watch the replay. Yep. Puck to the net and redirect. That was altered by Shingathi. Wyatt Shingathi, the sophomore of Algonquin, Illinois. And his 5th of the season gives Western Michigan a very early 1-0 lead. Back on it now for the Terriers. Cleared to center. Cole Hudson will pick it off. Scoots back in over the line. And the play is offside. Face off to the neutral zone.
Wow, not the start you wanted. A bad break. Just throwing pucks to the net. Like you said, Bernie got a stick on it and tipped it up high. Certainly makes the next goal a little more important.
Well, with 7 guys that have double digits in goals, Shingathi's not one of them. His 5th. Western Michigan to the lead. Cole Hudson to the line. Over the line. Looked to snap a wrister. It was blocked. Now Rukanakis drives down. Looks to take on a defenseman. And had it pulled away there by Robbie Drasner, the former Miami Redhawk. Puck now contested. Scrum along the near wall. Rukanakis scooped it away. Puck cleared back. Kept in off the far point by Gavin McCarthy. Now the Terriers get it. Cole Hudson, a little daylight for a shot there. And that rattled to the back wall. Gavin McCarthy will wind it in. Puck stays low to the runner. Cole Hudson bumped it off near the cage. Svoboda tried to just slip it in front. And it's wrapped out quickly by Sidlowski.
Good shift for the Terrier 4th line against Western Michigan's 4th line. Did what they're supposed to do. Keep the puck down the end.
Good response after giving up the goal there, Mark.
Yeah, well.
McCarthy.
No ice, that's it.
Up through, and LaChance apparently got a piece. He was engaged there with Washi. Right back now with Michaels was the hero the other night. Bump ahead. Costantini squeezed nicely by Boumedian. Willander will come over to pick up left side. His pass got deflected, and it's fired back in by Brian Kramer. Another of the transfers. Now it's loose in front. Oh, a backhand attempt from Michaels. Just spilled wide. Now, Terriers trying to race ahead up over the line. Quinn Hudson carries in, dishes back. Boumedian scooped it off the near point on his backhand, looking to go down low. Puck hops free to Costantini. Costantini funnels it ahead to Bump. Bump will float it in. First man back is Jack Page. Page almost picked up straight away by Slukinski. Slukinski goes to the middle, and the shot attempt there comes flying wide. Right back on it. And the centering pass there is picked off. Hughes with a good job to take that one away from Valenti. Hughes now on the run. Drops it deep. Puck in deep. Hughes taken on. It's going to wind back and outside the line. And the Terriers will regroup from their own zone. Now Cole Hudson shifting ahead. Got to the red. Threw it to the far wing. Bednarik clearing. And Western looking to roll out. They've got a good skating defense core. That is the trademark of them, as Vaskinen steers it in. Finished product, freshman. Cleared there, shot by Washi, a rising shot there up and over the Terrier cage. And that'll result in a whistle here. 15-27, 4:33 in. And the Broncos to a 1-0 lead here early.
Terry's got to figure out a way to get the Bronco defenseman off of the blue line in the offensive end. They did it a couple of times, and that'll open up the neutral zone for the defenseman to skate the puck. But if they start holding the line, they're going to have to win those one-on-one battles. Get it off the wall, get it to the middle, and hopefully get a 2-on-1 on the weak side.
Off the face-off now. This is a very good face-off team, about 53%. Hakkarainen this time had his shot blocked. Cole Eiserman is able to flip it out, and it's run right back in on the backhand. Almost a bid there right off the clear end. Terry is now able to defend as Cole Hudson sends it away from the flow. Washy and McCarthy both sprawl to the ice. Washy looking to position it and put it up on the twine behind the Terrier net. That'll result in a whistle, stoppage, and face-off upcoming. Terriers and the Broncos from the national championship game. Terriers trailing 1-0 on GoTerriers.com.
We paid how much for those lessons?
Shh, she's doing great.
Oh yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey! Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I like.
Each and every bite tastes a little more perfect when we add a little more hood. And each and every meal has a little more family, and it feels a little more good. One scoop, one taste, good times, always. A touch of hood will do you good. A touch of hood will do you good. A touch of hood will do you good. Just a little more good with a little more hood.
Is inefficient collaboration costing you on your construction project? If you want to eliminate project delays, cost overages, labor issues, and communication friction, let G.S. Ferguson, an owner's representative project management firm, help you. G.S. Ferguson will walk with you every step of your project to ensure increased productivity and reduced on-site disruptions. When G.S. Ferguson joins your team, you win. To contact G.S. Ferguson and view a complete listing of all their benefits and services, go to gsfergusongroup.com. And welcome back here once again. Bernie Corbett, Mark Linehan from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri, the place for the Frozen Four 2025, the place tonight for the national championship game. Western Michigan with a 1-0 lead over the Terriers. Face-off upcoming in the BU zone to the stick side of Big Mike. Fourth unit is on for the Broncos here against the Terriers' fourth line. Swoboda getting ready to contest a face-off with Cam Knuble. Alternate captain, grad, veteran.
Coach is showing some early confidence in the fourth line, rolling out there for a defensive zone faceoff.
Get some energy from them. Cam, the son of Mike Knuble, longtime NHLer. Off the face-off now, puck kicks back Willander. Goes away from the flow here to Boumediene. Boumediene sends it rising up to center, and we got a collision. And, it was kind of a pump fly, and then all of a sudden there was a big collision just outside the Western Michigan line.
They have an offensive zone faceoff for the Terriers, so I guess you're going to change lines here, I would assume. See if Western Michigan, and they do.
Yep. You would expect, being the home team and getting that all-important last change. And let's see who Western Michigan's going to roll out. Just trying to get a feel for some of the matchups here. I know you are, Mark. You're always writing. Going to send Owen Michaels to take the face-off instead of Costantini. Costantini's going to be on the edge of the arc here. And
it's still the first line.
Yeah. Going to try it again here. Face-off. Michaels was the double overtime hero. 2 goals against Denver. Michaels wins it back. Grabbed by Krusberg. Rosini turned it over to Quinn Hudson. Terriers pounce on it. Green on a high roll and had it picked off. And here comes Bump down central. And a great play by Ryan Green to steal the pass. Bump gets it back. Goes down low. Shot through in front, comes wide. And a bid there down low in the Terrier zone.
Great read anticipation by Western Michigan stealing that pass.
Boumediene.
Telegraph special.
Yep. LeChance will chip it in. Jabbed away Played ahead defensively there by Zach Sharp, one of 2 freshmen skating a regular shift on the D-corps for Western Michigan. LaChance will pop it in. Puck to the far corner, Hughes against Sharp. Puck now comes away. Valenti was able to hand it off. And now back into the BU zone comes Slukinski. He got cut off nicely there. Good defensive play to end it there by Gavin McCarthy. Harvey tried to race out, was denied. But now Capone gets it back. He goes in deep. He got forced in the far corner. Western now looking ahead back. Slukinski turns it ahead. Got a man, Valenti. Valenti carries to the front. Oh, denied there. Anxious moment there as Valenti was suddenly unmolested. Coming across the crease. Terriers now looking to get it out. And Jack Hughes will float it up and down into the Western Michigan zone. Broncos with a good lead here. Stretched ahead. Washi with a backhand. And save is made there by Big Mike, and he'll cover it for a face-off deep in the BU zone. Well, I guess you can believe the board. That's only the 3rd shot on net here in the game. Total.
Yeah. Terry's got to watch when they get the breakup pass to the wing on the wall, throwing it to the middle. Western Michigan's anticipating
they cheat there.
What you're trying to do is get that puck, a direct pass. If you take a stride, the defenseman backs off the blue line, goes back to the neutral zone. So then it can open up something for you, but you don't want to make that automatic direct pass because they're sniffing it out.
It could be a direct problem.
Yeah.
Face off to the glove side of the Terrier freshman netminder from St. Petersburg Rush. We get a wave out there as Hakkarainen taking the face-off against Bednarik. Bunted out of the air by Yzerman at the half wall.
Yeah, see how the defenseman's holding the blue line. They're taking some chances now, so you got to get it by him and get that 2-on-1 weak side like this.
Now here we go. Kaplan for Bednarik. Bednarik cruises over the line. Drop for Kaplan. Kaplan trying to go back to Bednarik. Puck loose. Laying lonely. The Terriers with 1-2 bits of the goal. The Terriers tie it. Second, third, fourth effort. Cole Yzerman. Who else?
Well, just what I talked about, Bernie. Getting the puck out of the zone. They got to take advantage of Western Michigan being aggressive and get odd man rushes. As soon as I said it, that's what they did. Then the puck went to the net. Western Michigan was standing around. I'm thinking I didn't hear a whistle, so
absolutely play to the whistle.
Now they're
watch it.
They're not reviewing.
Well, he didn't have it there, and it was still loose. You can see it fluttering around, and then eventually Yzerman.
Well, the bottom line is no whistle, and the ref's pointing that it went in.
Well, that's got to be pretty good corroborating evidence there,
Watch
Counselor.
the ref behind the net here.
He's watching it all the way. It's loose and it's in.
Exactly. You know, give the officials credit not blowing the whistle. I don't know what you're booing about. Tie the puck up.
So the Terriers don't just get mad, they get even at 1. Yzerman for the Terriers. His 25th. Puck now contested just inside the western zone and comes back out Cole Hudson. He'll go further back to Gavin McCarthy. He hands it right side to Cole Hudson. Rinkwith off of Swoboda in deep. Chased down now in deep. Western Michigan looking for an escape route. They find it. Sharp deals it right side. Lemire won a national championship with Denver. He's the extra forward. He's getting a shift here. Terriers now clear it all the way back.
Western Michigan's holding that blue line. Terriers got to be able to get the puck out, take advantage, and get a 2-on-1 in the neutral zone.
Bisonen up off of Costantini. And grabbed now by Celebrini. Celebrini ahead. LaChance hands it to the middle of Green. Green up over the line. LaChance far side. Wrister and a save by Slukinski. Good bid for Quinn Hudson.
Good puck movement.
And back now at center.
That's offside.
Position in by Michaels. Yeah. Looked like a delayed offside. They play on. Page looking to move it for Quinn Hudson.
Yeah,
Quinn had it stripped away. Western now with some heavy pressure.
Look what the defenseman are.
Far corner. Yep, they're cheating all the way down.
Yep.
Yeah, Krusberg-Rosine is all the way to the circle here. He gets it back now at the point and holds.
Gotta make sure there's a wing there if you're throwing it up the wall.
Back in deep now. Slukinski hovering around. Puck hops free to Quinn Hudson. Hudson had it pulled away. LaChance, though, was able to get it back and steer it out of the zone.
Penalty on the Terriers.
And we're going to get the first penalty of the evening. A delayed call. The Terriers are about to go a man down.
It's a tough call to be the first one of the game.
Western Michigan net vacant. Up over the line comes Valenti. Valenti drives down. Bouncing puck. Got a little bit of support there as it got freed up. Back at the near point now. Krusberg-Rosine offers it in wide. Long possession here. Terriers, I thought they touched it there. They still can't get a whistle. Still can't get the whistle here. And now finally, is that enough? I guess it is. It was on the stick of Capone. And now we're going to get the call. It's going to be a hooking penalty here, Mark?
Yeah, it's going to be a horrible penalty, I thought. Let's look for a replay here. You know, I've always thought all my years of coaching, granted not at this level, but, you know, in talking to officials that I've known, it's make the
first one a good one, right?
There you go.
Yep.
I would think that would emphasize a little bit more in the national championship game. And, you know, jeez. All right.
First one a good one and a big one, like this.
Terry's got to watch when they get the puck up the wall in the breakout, immediately going to the middle. I thought it was a slash. Could have been a slash on Western Michigan.
Absolutely. That's what started the sequence. All right, Western Michigan rolling out their power play, 26.1%. Quinn Hudson stuck in the Teddy Peanut Butter penalty box. Of course, the Terriers have been upward of 86% since the new year. As Hughes had an opening to clear it. Now Scholen, the Swede,
drop it.
is going to utilize the drop. Alex Bump up over the line, right side, look to get it back. Now Alex Bump in deep. Bump plays it back here. Valenti shifts down, goes back to Scholen. Valenti now to the circle. Valenti looking to carry to the front, denied there. Big Mike
him down. Can't
stoned
let that
him
happen.
cold. Now Bump, far side down low. They set it up. Oh! And sprawling out. Yegeroff using all 6'5" to get control of that puck, and that set up to the back door, Mark, looked ominous.
I think Big Mike's terrific, but this kid just missed the puck.
Yep.
Look at, he had a one-timer, it's in, and Terry has got to do a better job of being aware of the puck movement that Western Michigan's doing.
1:19 left on Quinn Hudson's penalty. 1-1 just past the halfway point of this first period. 9:46 to be exact remaining. And Bednarik, and not a good drop there.
They're waving out the
again.
Western Michigan kid, I think. Yep.
Washi.
Yeah.
Washi's out. And Slukinski in. Once again, they are a very good face-off team. Terriers have to match that. On the draw, Bednarik wins it back. Grabbed, cleared, but not out. Held in off the near point by Vasanen. And Vasanen got some high pressure from Bednarik. Effective there. Now the puck comes all the way back in. Boumedien's going to turn and just bank it off the left wing boards. Nifty play by Boumedien to clear the zone.
No need to be cute. Just get it down the other end.
Exactly. Vasanen will drop it back. He utilizes the drop here. Now, Washi looking to drive down. Got forced. Puck comes to Kaplan.
There you go.
And Kaplan is able to find an opening and clear it the length of the pond. Penalty time winding down to a half minute. Vasanen again leading the charge, the freshman. He'll go on a long drop. Now Bump on the attack. Comes down central. Dished it left side. Nobody there except Gavin McCarthy. And he says thank you. And he'll be able to just slam it the length of the ice again. Under 20 seconds.
15 seconds. They got time for one more.
On the Western penalty.
Stop him at the blue line.
Scholand dished it back for Bump. Krusberg-Rosine with a shot. The Terriers take it on and block it. Tapped free, but tapped in the direction of Big Mike, who gets his glove down right on the goal line extended to freeze it up. 3 seconds left.
You know, I always like when you get a face-off like this situation with 3 seconds left. If you can win it back to the defenseman, you got Hudson coming flying out of the penalty box. Number one, it forces Western Michigan to keep their strong side defenseman off the blue line, you'd like to think. Secondly, you got a shot at a breakaway. You got to hope the guy at the door's got a quick hand.
Exactly. Face off to the glove side of Big Mike. LaChance and Washi. Washi kicked it free. They got it back to Krusberg-Rosine. Shot in, deflected. Look out. That was precarious. Ryan Green got it back. Washi jammed him. Washi got help there from Slukinski as they contest. Puck now is fired in front, just wide of the Terrier net. Penalty's over. Going to watch the power play hangover. Krusberg-Rosine glanced off of him, then Sharp wrapped it in. But the Terriers are able to get themselves back to 5-a-side. With chance in the officials' crease. Had it pulled away. Right back now, surging back to the line is Knuble. And the Terriers eventually negate that. Vicent, far side, and cleared in. And not touched. What do we got?
It's an ice, and they got a break there because Terriers needed a change. They had chance had been on the ice a long time. Brian Green had just gotten off. Quinn Hudson had gotten off, so Terriers got a chance to get some fresh legs.
Chance to regroup the 5-a-side now.
I'll tell you, it's, you know, we've only seen 12, 13 minutes, but Western Michigan does a really nice job working the puck down low to their forwards' weak side, just getting everybody involved. The Terriers have to start tighten up their defensive end zone structure.
Yeah, they'll take advantage of the overplay. We've already seen the backdoor situation.
Not even the overplay. It's just they do a good job of just, you know, the way they set up their structure.
No, I meant the Terriers overplaying. You know, committing too much and leaving the weak side abandoned. Gavin McCarthy up. Cole Hudson has it. Comes over the line. Pirouettes. Lets the daylight for a shot. Puck was loose at the feet of Slukinski for a moment. And now it's steered up and out by the Broncos.
Icing. No, waved it off.
No icing there?
He said it was tipped.
Wow. Okay. Now Jack Harvey takes the zone, takes another zone. Jack Harvey into the offensive zone. Had his stick knocked away. I guess that mattered not to the officials. Capone looking to center it, had it picked off.
Blind pass, blind back diagonals.
Right back.
Plan.
Yep, right back. Zach Nearing with a clearing. Western now on the attack.
Look at the 3 forwards.
They pounce down low. Puck now kicked away. Boumediene now trying to open things up. And he will reel back and reset here. He's got a little time. Boumediene sends it across. Kaplan up ahead. Swoboda. Swoboda trying to work down low to the far corner. Able to avoid Drasner. Half wall. Rukanakis. Rukanakis now circles the cage. Got it on a string. Great job cycling here. And he had his stick knocked away.
You'd like to think.
Wonder how that happened.
The next one.
Twice. Boumediene. Swoboda slides it to the far corner off net. Rukanakis right back to work here. Doing the heavy work. The puck is cleared back. The Terriers had a little traffic problem near the bench.
He had 7 men on the ice.
Yeah.
Luckily they recognized it, didn't touch the puck.
Cole Hudson now.
There you go.
Through center. Up over the line on the attack. Gets it back for a shot there.
Tried
and
to
holding his ground down low was Slukinski. Face-off upcoming. 5:57 remaining here in the first period. The Terriers won. The Broncos won from the national championship game on GoTerriers.com.
Anchor Home Medical and Pharmacy has been serving the medical community for over 40 years. The Anchor team's signature compassionate and attentive service has allowed them to become a reliable and trusted resource for home healthcare supplies. Anchor Home Medical and Pharmacy is the premier one-stop source for prescriptions and medical equipment on Boston's North Shore. Located at 409 Cabot Street, Beverly, call 978-720-8170. AnchorHomeMedical.com. Experience the Anchor difference. The Boston University Campus Store invites you to wear your pride on the outside. Boston University's collegiate wear represents one of America's finest institutions and athletic tradition of legendary proportions. So show your Terrier pride. You can visit the Terrier shop located at Agganis Arena during all home games for a great selection of official BU and Terrier apparel, souvenirs, and gifts. And for even more variety, stop by the main store at 910 Commonwealth Avenue, across from the Fit Rec Center. The Boston University Campus Store featuring Under Armour, the official outfitter of BU Athletics. Order online at GoTerriers.com/shop.
Before the game, after the game, late night, anytime. T. Anthony's Restaurant at 1016 Commonwealth Avenue is the choice of hungry Terriers. Make it your choice for fine food. Open 7 days a week, they always deliver. Give them a call at 617-734-7708. Welcome back here once again. The Enterprise Center, St. Louis, Missouri, the place for the 2025 Frozen Four and the place for Boston University hockey here tonight, the national championship game. We're tied at 1 with 5:57 left in the first period. We reset for you, and the Terriers have an offensive zone face-off to work with here to the stick side of Hampton Slukinski, the War Road, Minnesota native, home of the Christian brothers. Sholin able to funnel it long left side and almost connecting there with a touchdown pass to Costantini, but instead the Terriers have it back. McCarthy swatted out of the zone from the half wall by Hudson, but only to the red. And Sholin will offer it back in again. And what do we got? We got something behind the play here?
I don't know. It looked like the ref blew the whistle, so.
Is that a long delay on the offside? Well, let's see. Motioning toward the bench. Faceoff's going to be in the neutral zone.
Center ice, so.
And they're going to bring it back to center ice. Okay.
So they screwed up.
Costantini and Ryan Green on the draw. Sholin fields it defensively. Goes to his partner here, right side. Cleared off of Väisänen all the way down into the BU zone.
Free puck.
Yep, up and out of play.
Good crowd, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Not many in Scarlet, unfortunately.
No, we got that one section across from us. But...
Yep. As they call them the Lawson Lunatics at Lawson Arena in Western Michigan, and they seem to be out in force. And at the faceoff, Costantini bumped it off the far wall. Cole Hudson will track it down. Serves it back to Gavin McCarthy.
There you go. Make him go passive.
McCarthy now. Headman's at right wing side. Hudson, though, could not get it deep as it was played out quickly. Now the Terriers right back up over the line. Green with a shift tonight. Quinn Hudson gets it back, and then he had it pulled away by Michaels, trying to create 3-on-2. Michaels goes right side over the line. Bump for a shot attempt, rattled wide. Puck loose, hopped off the back wall, and a goal. Cruzberg-Rosine, the only New England native on this Western Michigan team, has just given Western Michigan back the lead.
Can't make mistakes like that in the offensive end against their first line.
Well, Pat Ferschweiler talk about what does transition start? It starts from there to go there until you head north. And a good example was the jump that they got from the defensive zone to carry it out offensively. Just a world of trouble was created there. So the Terriers trail for the second time now with 4:59 left here in the first period. Capone wins it back. Played ahead by Celebrini. And in behind the cage, Slukinski will stop the carom. Cruzberg-Rosine ran it right in the direction of Hughes. He got it back and then turned it over to Capone. And now, surging back comes Hakkarainen.
Terry's got to do a better job surging back on defense.
That's right, get on the regroup there. Capone, he'll poke it back here to Celebrini. Celebrini from behind his own net. Surveys the forecheck of Slukinski. Celebrini.
All three forwards.
No particular hurry. Trying to feather it through the middle. Spotted ahead here to Harvey. Not held though. Hughes then turned it over to Slukinski. Tapped away and grabbed by Jack Harvey. Harvey now battles ahead. He'll toss it in on the backhand and head to the bench. Terry's looking to get some fresh legs on. They go corner to corner. Funneled ahead. They make the stretch up at the line. Puck now comes through. Slukinski trying to center that one. Ooh, an anxious moment. And Big Mike able to quell things as he grabbed it.
Well,
extra after the whistle.
Kaplan thought he got tripped and took an extra swing that we don't need.
Be careful with exactly. 3:48 left. First period. The Terriers trailing 2-1. The national championship game on GoTerriers.com.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
Student athletes work hard to be at the top of their game. Don't undo their hard work with poor sportsmanship. Please show respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, and other fans. Respect. It's the name of the game.
Fans, follow all the Terrier action this season online at GoTerriers.com or check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and X at BU Athletics. Be sure to share your experience at the games using #GoBU. And don't forget to follow Boston University men's ice hockey at Terrier Hockey. Under Armour is proud to outfit Boston University athletics in the world's most innovative footwear, uniforms, and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance gear. Welcome back here once again to the banks of the Mississippi, the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri, the place for Frozen Four Hockey 2025. Terriers trailing 2-1, have a defensive zone face-off to contend with 3:48 left here in the first period, as Kreuzberg-Rosine gave Western Michigan the lead, his third of the season. Face-off to the stick side, a big Mike. It's one back. Gavin McCarthy's going to run it away from the flow to Cole Hudson. Cole now sets up straight behind his own cage.
Jay had Bednarik out there Svoboda out there just to
take the face-off defensively. Yep. Kaplan now trying to go rink with, and did not smooth. It was off the wall. Could not get corralled there. Bednarik backed it up and jumped it in.
Terry's doing a nice job on face-offs.
Bison back to the far point. Held off the far point by McCarthy. Scholand dished it around. Michaels hands it to a racing defenseman here, or Knuble rather, coming up. Knuble had just joined the play. Knuble now in deep to work away. McCarthy separated him from the puck, but then he had his pocket picked here by Michaels. Michaels able to go high. Kreuzberg-Rosine, his shot was altered and deflected to the far wall. Centering pass grabbed by Cole Hudson. Bump now looking to center one. McCarthy holds his ground to take that feed away. Now Yzerman on the jump to center. Lost his stick. Right back up over the line in transition. Cruising down for a shot attempt there that spun wide. Oh, a bid there for Nearing. Look for Costantini. Costantini right back on it. Now bump. Trying to bump it back to the point. A keep there by Drasner in deep. Far corner Costantini matched by Willander. And played ahead and finally out. But not for long. Here comes Kramer over the line. Was Sharp rather. Sharp the freshman. Sharp on the back wall. All the defensemen very mobile. Valenti at the half wall. Sent tumbling. Valenti trying to work it deep. Plays it deep. Slukinski cut off at the pass by Bumetti. And Nearing trying to center one. Terriers take it away. Nearing gets it right back. Throws it to the cage. And Yegorov will hold on there for a face-off. But Western just having their way down low in the cycle game, Mark.
Yeah, the Terriers, they're doing a good job not letting them get away with it, but they're involving the defensemen, getting lower, getting opportunities. The way you got to beat that is you got to get outside, get the puck to the neutral zone in a 2-on-1 situation. Until you make their defensemen back off, they ain't gonna.
Got to give them a reason. Face off to the stick side of Yegorov. Washy is there to take the draw. Matched up with Matt Capone as we peer down to our right. Washy's going to get waved out. And that's going to send Hakkarainen in on the draw. Hakkarainen who initiated the scoring. With the face-off now, one back. And handed to Cole Hudson. Again, Terriers just in a very methodical look here.
Yeah, and look where all three forwards are. The F3 goes with the crisscross. The weak side defensive comes down and picks up the wing. There's only one defenseman in the neutral zone.
Cole Hudson now tries a long feed. It came off of Harvey.
He read it and tried to take advantage of it.
Yep, they sent Harvey. They sprung Harvey across. Puck is rattled up high off the dasher. Cole Hudson got it back. Gavin McCarthy under some pressure. They pounce on it. Hakkarainen trying to free it up. Capone, though, got it back. Capone twists away. Capone shifting.
That's it.
And he'll roll it all the way down. Lukinski will keep it moving. Krusberg, Rosine up ahead. Knocked down by the Terriers. Played up in the direction they use. Right back now. Good play by Svoboda. Anticipated, centered it, but nobody home. In Scarlett. Boumedian drives it in deep. Svoboda goes to pick up. Rukanakis on the back wall. Svoboda goes high. Boumedian, long wrister. Spills wide. Puck loose. That might have been interference in front as Rukanakis got knocked down trying to get to a puck. Now Krusberg, Rosine to the red in the final minute. He'll deal it in. Puck to the half wall, far side to Bump. Bump shifting and had his pocket picked there by Devin Camplin. Under 30 seconds remaining here in the period. Left side, Boumedian. Up off of Rukanakis. That negated an icing. Sharp dashes back.
Rukanakis has been out there for a long time.
Dropped and played through at the red. All the way back deep into the BU zone. Final 10 seconds of the period. Terriers don't want to give up a shot here. Valenti then had it picked off. Cole Hudson, though, recognized it. Threw it all the way to the cage with time running out in period number 1. Boston University Hockey is brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Hurt? Got to get Glassman. Committed to you and the Terriers. Also by Wicked Bagel. Big Fresh, Big Daily. Their locations in Lexington, Woburn, and Watertown. You can order online at wickedbagel.com. Copeland Toyota. Count on Copeland Toyota. Family owned and operated since 1970. Their original location, Route 24 in Brockton. Also in the Cape and Hyannis and in Hudson, Mass. And DePrisco Diamond Jewelers since 1948. Giving you honest, no pressure service and the choice of thousands of families for generations, located at 333 Washington Street in Boston. And Anchor Home Medical and Pharmacy. Enjoy the Anchor difference. New location at Cummings Center in Beverly, proudly serving all of your home medical and prescription needs. 20 minutes of hockey in the books here at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. Your score at the end of 1 is Western Michigan 2 and Boston University 1. We'll be back between periods here from the Enterprise Center on GoTerriers.com. The Boston University Department of Athletics is very proud of the shared values among our coaches, staff, and student athletes that make us who we are. Who we are defines the guiding principles for BU athletics. We invite everyone associated with BU and any prospective students and their families to visit our page at goterriers.com/whoweare. It takes a crazy bagel lover to make the best and freshest bagels. And that's who you will find at Wicked Bagel. Wicked Bagel features only hand-rolled New York-style bagels crafted with precision and love to meet your high standards at their 3 locations. 171 Mass Ave, Lexington, 345 Washington Street, Woburn, and now open at 68 School Street, Watertown. Bake fresh, bake daily. Wicked Bagel. At Anchor Home Medical and Supply, we understand that your health is your top priority, and it's ours too. Whether you need medical equipment like hospital beds, lift chairs, or medication packaging, we're here to help make life easier for you or your loved ones. Our experienced staff provides sales, rentals, and servicing to ensure you get the right products for your needs. And because sickness doesn't take a holiday, we're always available. When you call Anchor, you'll speak to real people who care. Your health deserves attention, and we believe in going the extra mile to deliver the care you need. Anchor Home Medical Supply Pharmacy. Give them a call at 978-720-8170 or to the web at anchorhomemedical.com.
At Metro Credit Union, we're shaped by members, which means
I have more choices of accounts that work for me.
If they can save me money, they will.
They help me find solutions I didn't even know existed.
They're not for profit and all for me.
As a credit union, we act in ways banks can't to give our members more of what they need. And membership is open to all. Metro Credit Union, with banking that's shaped by members. Visit metrocu.org. Insured by NCUA, member MSIC.
The Junior Terriers Club is the best way for kids in 8th grade and below to experience Boston University athletics. For $20, kids receive free admission to all regular season men's and women's basketball, lacrosse, and women's ice hockey games, and most men's ice hockey games. Plus pizza parties, a Junior Terriers Club t-shirt, and more. For more information, visit goterriers.com/Junior Terriers. That's goterriers.com/Junior Terriers.
The Boston University Campus Store invites you to wear your pride on the outside. Boston University's collegiate wear represents one of America's finest institutions and athletic tradition of legendary proportions. So show your Terrier pride. You can visit the Terrier Shop located at Agganis Arena during all home games for a great selection of official BU and Terrier apparel, souvenirs, and gifts. And for even more variety, stop by the main store at 910 Commonwealth Avenue, across from the Fit Rec Center. The Boston University Campus Store featuring Under Armour, the official outfitter of BU Athletics. Order online at goterriers.com/shop.
Each and every bite tastes a little more perfect when we add a little more hood. And each and every meal has a little more family, and it feels a little more good. One scoop, one taste, good times, always. A touch of hood will do you good. A touch of hood will do you good. A touch of hood will do you good. It's just a little more good with a little more hood.
And welcome back here once again, the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri, the place for Boston University hockey, the place for the national championship game 2025. The Terriers trailing by a score of 2-1 after one. A good timing there coming out of the break. We got the stats. We'll give you the stats, and we'll talk a little bit about Western Michigan and a team the Terriers have not seen very often in their history. First goal of the game was Wyatt Shingothi. His 5th of the season. He just redirected a clearing off the near point, off the far point, rather, by Hakkarainen. And that gave Western a very early 1-0 lead at 1:38. Terriers followed that up and countered at 7:12. Cole Eiserman off a kind of a wild scramble there. 1, 2, 3, might have been a 4th chance. I was losing count. Eiserman eventually, who else but Eiserman, nose for the net. That personified it as he was eventually able to chip the puck in. Devin Kaplan and Camille Bednarik assisting his line mates there. And Western reclaimed the lead at 15:01. And that was ruled an unassisted goal. Yep. Cole Krusberg-Rosine, his 3rd of the season. Again, a puck to the net. And off a sequence where the Terriers just could not clear the zone. And credit Western for taking advantage and taking the 2-1 lead. Shots on net relatively even. Western with 9, BU with 8. Actually, the BU outshot Western at even strength. BU did not, sounds like an NCAA tournament theme. The Terriers did not have a power play in the period. Western was 0 for 1. They had 3 shots, so even strength shots favoring BU 8-6. Let's go a little deeper on the faceoffs. BU holding more than their own, 12-8.
Yeah, it's
Svoboda's
first number
4-1.
Just from watching, I thought they had a good advantage, and I guess I was right.
Indeed, Matt Capone 3. And Matt Capone 3-1. So between Svoboda and Capone, great job there, 7-2 on the draw. Western Michigan, once again, this is uncharted waters for them, but this team has been remarkably consistent over the course of the year. Their 10th NCAA appearance, their 4th in 4 years under Pat Ferschweiler. They have won their last 9 in a row, outscoring opponents 40-18. They're 22-23 their last 25, outscoring opponents 110-53. That's a plus 57, folks. So they really have been a wire-to-wire consistent team from October to April. One common opponent, of course, is Boston College. Western took them on very early in the year, and Pat Ferschweiler talked about how that was a measuring stick for them and a game that he was really pleased with. They traveled and lost the game late at Connie Forum in Chestnut Hill, and gave them a good deal of confidence actually moving forward. Again, we mentioned very balanced team with seven goal scorers there with 10 plus, double figures. Very solid defensive core, which they have pretty much rebuilt, bringing in a couple of freshmen, Vizon the real marquee freshman, but Sharp certainly gaining ground, who has not been drafted, and bringing some experience. Brian Kramer, who's played this is his 170th college hockey game. Wow. Robbie Drasner is 157th, coming from AIC and Miami, respectively. And once again, you can team build different ways, and the portal has certainly been very good to Western Michigan. And in goal with Hampton Slukinski. Hampton's 11-1, played the last 12, made the all-regional selection as all-regional team at the Fargo Regional, where Western Michigan prevailed. He took the job in mid-February, 7-0 in the postseason, 1.60 goals against, .924 save percentage for Hampton Slukinski, whose brother is the second-line centerman out of course, War Road, Minnesota. Say the real apologies to Detroit and Melrose, Mass. War Road, the home of the Christians, and two generations of the 60 and 80 Olympic victories with the Christian family, of course, legendary. Others from that area.
And the sticks I used as a kid.
That's right, and of course, Christian Brothers sticks. Need we say more about that? Absolutely, that's truly legendary. And just a couple of quick facts about the all-time series. It's not very deep. The Terriers and the Broncos have met just 4 times, and I was looking back, and I knew that they came to Walter Brown Arena. I remember what year, so I looked it up naturally. That was back in December of 1983. So Cleon Daskalakis was actually man of the nets for the Terriers. Terriers swept Western Michigan. Bill Wilkinson, who was the longtime head coach, was in charge in Kalamazoo then. BU defeated them 8-3 and 5-2. And then, of course, many will remember, you don't have to be a certain age to remember 2 years ago in Manchester when the Terriers were able to defeat Western Michigan in the opening round of the Manchester, New Hampshire Regional 2 years ago by a score of 5-1 on their way to beating Cornell, which they did this year. They also did it in 2023 to advance to the Frozen Four. I misspoke earlier. I was thinking for some reason 6 and 7. Of course, that's incorrect. BU is seeking their 6th national championship. They are 5 and 6 all time in the national championship game. So this is BU overall. This is BU's 12th national championship game appearance. That last game was 2 years ago, March 23rd. Pat Firstweiler, 2 stints at Western Michigan. He was an assistant from 2010 to 2014. And associate head coach with Andy Murray from 2019 to 2021. Essentially a coach in waiting with Andy Murray. He took over at that point. Andy Murray retiring, longtime college and NHL coach. And also similar to Jay Pandolfo, you got 2 guys that have NHL experience. As Firstweiler spent 4 years on the staff of the Detroit Red Wings and former Western Michigan Bronco coach Jeff Blashill. We'll take our final intermission break here and get ready to bring you back for second period action. Terriers trailing 2-1 National Championship Game 2025 on GoTerriers.com.
Is inefficient collaboration costing you on your construction project? If you want to eliminate project delays, cost overages, labor issues, and communication friction, let G.S. Ferguson, an owner's representative project management firm, help you. G.S. Ferguson will walk with you every step of your project to ensure increased productivity and reduced on-site disruptions. When G.S. Ferguson joins your team, you win. To contact G.S. Ferguson and view a complete listing of all their benefits and services, go to gsfergusongroup.com.
At Metro Credit Union, our mortgages are shaped by members, which means we can offer mortgages that
come with extra support for first-time homebuyers.
Let me pay it off sooner.
Lower my monthly payment.
And more. As a credit union, we act in ways banks can't, with mortgages that are shaped by members. See how we can help you with more ways to pay for a home at Metro Credit Union. Visit metrocu.org/mortgages. And MLS number 198524, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Teddy Peanut Butter. A natural tradition since 1925, our high-quality peanut butter and nuts are enjoyed throughout the world. We only use 100% fresh roasted and ground, USA-grown and harvested peanuts, providing a healthy and wholesome product from our family to yours. Go to Teddy.com for more information about their line of nut products.
Hi, this is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire. We love being a part of college sports, and wow, are we thrilled about Terriers hockey this year. We're looking forward to cheering on this wonderful BU sports legacy. And if you need auto service, visit our team of experts on Commonwealth Ave just across the street from McGannis Arena or any of our locations throughout New England. We're always here to get you there. Let's go Terriers!
We paid how much for those lessons?
Shh, she's doing great.
Oh yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey! Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I like.
At Metro Credit Union, we're shaped by members, which means
I have more choices of accounts that work for me.
If they can save me money, they will.
They help me find solutions I didn't even know existed.
Visit metrocu.org. Insured by NCUA. Member MSIC.
And welcome back here once again, the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri, the place for Frozen Four 2025, place for the national championship game here tonight. The Terriers of Boston University looking for their 6th. Western Michigan looking for their 1st. Western Michigan with a 2-1 lead after 1 as we're just about ready for second period action. The Terriers will go from left to right on our broadcast here in the second period. Once again, they're in the Bob Murray circa 1960 third but often first jersey. They are in the red as the visitors, and Western Michigan in the white and black from right to left.
Quinn Hudson, Ryan Green, Shane LaChance to start.
Okay. Trying to get something going here. Soon. And Western Michigan will...
Let's see what the first 5 minutes brings.
Yep.
If I'm Western Michigan, I'm not adjusting anything.
No. Things have been going pretty well. Not as well as they went against Denver in the first 2 periods.
But they,
but
they
still more or less playing their game. Scholand down the face-off. Väisänen will kick it all the way, and they've got the Swedish-Finnish connection there, Scandinavian connection in that first defense pair. LaChance will take the high road, pop it up in the air. Väisänen on it, off Michaels. Cole Hudson defended. Cole Hudson gets it back. Cole now runs it to the far wing, and LaChance will offer it in. Half wall. Michaels shook it back, or Scholand rather shook it back into some traffic. Now Costantini on the run. Up over the Terry line, hands it to Puppy, gives it back to Costantini. Costantini tried to play it across, but was unable, and almost was able to set something up on the follow-up. Gavin McCarthy, good lead. LaChance over the line. LaChance tried to get it to Green, but defended by Krusberg-Rosine. Good defensive play.
Cole Hudson saves the day defensive down the other end, breaking up that pass.
Right back now. Boumediene. Once again, they crash hard on the forecheck. Harvey now lost it in deep. Scholand was all the way up aggressively to the circle. The Terriers got to make them pay for that. 3-on-2 developing. Puck is tapped here to the near corner. Boumediene crashing right in. And now Slukinski comes right back. Kramer's pass came through. Slukinski shifting, trying to work Willander wide. Willander looking to end the play there. He does. Now Harvey trying to go down central. That deflected off of Drasner. First man in is Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes trying to serve it to the front tonight. Yzerman goes hard to the far corner, but the puck got scooped back to Washy. Washy got sent tumbling as he and Capone engaged. Puck now back Drasner through the middle, covered by Sharp. And the Terriers might have had an opening. And Sharp, a little too strong. He ended up hoisting it up and out over the window.
Yeah, Hughes read it right. End of a shift, he was a little gassed. Just couldn't get to the puck in time.
Face-off back at center ice here. 1:52 played into period 2. Western Michigan with a 2-1 lead over the Terriers.
Need a left wing. There we go.
Bednarik matched up with Washi. Washi playing his 171st game. McGrad, left side. Makarainen lost it. Gives a chance to Terriers to counterattack. Kaplan tried to dump it deep, but Sharp was able to cut it off. Sharp then got jammed nicely by Rukanakis. Puck though comes to Washi. Washi now to Drasner, filling this left lane, and Drasner rattles it in. Centered by Hakkinen. Followed up. Terrier's able to break it up, but it's kept in by Väisänen off the far point. That was an anxious moment. Puck turned down low. Celebrini looking to get some help. Does. Bednarik, good indirect. Left wing side, Kaplan. Rukanakis busting in on the forecheck. Puck gets funneled long up at center. Knuble was denied there. Knuble, though, second effort, got it back. Now back to the defense. Väisänen. He'll hold it. Dish it to Sholand. Sholand will scoop it ahead. Knuble will dump in. Cole Hudson, immediate reversal on the breakout. McCarthy, long lead. Amonte goes in after Kramer. Now bump off the breakout. Bump lofts it in. Bouncing puck. And we're going to get a high stick call there. Costantini? Oh, was it offside? Okay. Well, Costantini might have played it high.
Terry's kind of juggling a spot on the lines. I'm trying to see if somebody's missing to start the period, but...
Yeah, Rukanakis has been kind of mixed and matched there, hasn't he?
He moved up.
Yep.
And then replaced Yzerman on a shift, but then Yzerman played the next shift, so...
Face off in the neutral zone. Ryan Green and Costantini played back to Boumedian. Boumedian had it blocked. Second effort will get it in deep. Slukinski out to stop the carom. Kramer left wing side. A lead to Bump. Bump now over the line. Looks to shoot. Got it through to Big Mike, who squeezes it and hangs on. Bump, by the way, is
pretty good.
Well, he's far and away the shot leader in college hockey this year. I mean, it's not even close in terms of shots on net.
This first line for them seems to have their own breakout, and all three forwards are out in the neutral zone. Unlike any other line, they're just getting it and going.
Face-off conducted to the stick side of Yegorov. Lachance will take it. Matched up with Slukinski. Off the draw, one back. Kramer turned it over. The Terriers now with a chance to try to jailbreak. Up over the line comes Green. Green tried to go back to Quinn Hudson, but Kramer recovered. Now Krusberg-Rosine deals it around. Naring got buried there by Lachance.
He was smart. He slowed down a little bit not to get a penalty.
Now Willander up over the line. He'll place it deep.
Watch out, strong side here. Second period, long change. Terriers are trying to get new bodies out there. And there it is.
Kramer up ahead. Valenti will bank it in. Up to the half wall far side. Naring came jamming down on McCarthy. And now the Terriers trying to bust back up over the line. Capone drops it with chance position for a shot. Save there by Slukinski as he flashed the pad. Now Washi up ahead for Valenti. Valenti now into the BU zone. Tosses it in right wing corner. Western looking to play from there. Cole Hudson into cover. Puck almost turned over. The Terriers getting in a precarious spot here. Hurrying and scurrying a bit. Washi.
All five Broncos down in the play.
Don't make them pay. It's going to continue, as you've been talking about.
Absolutely.
And, the Terriers only able to get it to the red. Now, charging in is Hakkinen. Washi on his offside. Going to go back for Hakkinen. Hakkinen in deep with McCarthy. They wrestle. Puck now rolls to Harvey. Now the Terriers trying to jump back. It's 3 against 3 over the line. Cole Hudson. Cole, far wall. Swatted at it. Chipped it in. Puck cleared to the red. Celebrini played down on his man. And puck is up and out of play. We get a whistle with 14:53 remaining. Here in the second period, your score, Western Michigan 2 and Boston University 1. We'll be back on GoTerriers.com.
It takes a crazy bagel lover to make the best and freshest bagels. And that's who you will find at Wicked Bagel. Wicked Bagel features only hand-rolled New York-style bagels crafted with precision and love to meet your high standards at their 3 locations. 171 Mass Ave, Lexington, 345 Washington Street, Woburn, and now open at 68 School Street, Watertown. Baked fresh, baked daily. Wicked Bagel.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
Student athletes work hard to be at the top of their game. Don't undo their hard work with poor sportsmanship. Please show respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, and other fans. Respect. It's the name of the game.
The Boston University Department of Athletics is very proud of the shared values among our coaches, staff, and student athletes that make us who we are. Who we are defines the guiding principles for BU athletics. We invite everyone associated with BU and any prospective students and their families to visit our page at goterriers.com/whoweare. Welcome back here once again. Bernie Corbett, Mark Linehan from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri in Frozen Four 2025. We reset for you here in the national championship game with 14:53 left in the second period. Western Michigan holds a 2-1 lead. Shots on net off the board are 9-9, dead even.
This is a situation here, Bernie. After a media timeout, center ice faceoff. Western Michigan rolls out their fourth line. Terrier's third line, but Terrier's third line has Cole Eiserman and Devin Kaplan. Got to take advantage, get the puck down the other end, make them pay for that, make them think about future decisions.
Knuble wins the faceoff. It's angled up ahead. As Shinkoldi to Knuble. Knuble's got a little daylight. Knuble to the front, denied. Follow up and a goal. Ty Henricks as the fourth line for the Broncos gives them a 2-goal lead. The Terriers just kept backing off.
Did the opposite of what I thought. They just attack. You got to be ready. Doesn't matter which line's out there, obviously. Terrier's got to open it up a little, yeah.
Big Mike slammed the door on the initial shot. He had no help to clear that rebound. Knuble driving to the net.
Yeah, he won the one-on-one battle at the blue line and beat the defenseman as well. Nice play. Give him credit.
Usually if one guy beats two guys, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Now, Western Michigan comes back with their first line against the Terriers' fourth line.
Henricks, his eighth. Once again, we said they had depth of scoring, and 3 goals have come from maybe some unexpected people. Now a turnover at the line by the Terriers. Washi looking to center it. Picked off by Amonte.
Get the red.
Amonte looking to head north. Up over the line. Deals it right side to Willander. Willander throws it in. Got a long rebound off the blocker, but nobody there in Scarlet.
It's flying for Western Michigan now. They can smell it.
Amonte leaves it back. Boumedian. Willander right side. Swoboda was negated there by Kramer. Willander trying to shift back in. Rukanakis checked here in the near corner. And it's slid ahead now to Alex Bump. Bump from center. Will drive it in. Boumedian looking for a clear. And what do we got?
I think the puck bounced in the net, tipped.
Oh, did okay.
I mean, in the bench.
Up and in and out of the bench quickly, so we'll get a whistle. So Western now with a 2-goal lead, 13:48 left here in the second period. Wait for the official word, but that was a team effort from their fourth unit. Slukinski and Green vie. Face-off comes all the way back to Big Mike, who'll position it for his defense. Jack Page up ahead on the breakout. LaChance could not get it out. Page, second effort, just got it over the line, but here they come attacking again.
Terry's got to
Valenti
take some
dumping it in.
chances, get some forwards free to try to get something going. Get a
cycle game down low. Nearing's pass is picked off.
Special.
And now here comes Quinn Hudson. Quinn Hudson shifting it over the line. He's got some support. Shot there. Save is made. LaChance with a bid. LaChance off the rush. Terry's trying to open things up a bit here. Green got run off and lost possession of Drasner. Drasner up over the line. Slukinski holds. Shot there. Big Mike holding his ground. And he'll smother it chest high for a face-off to his glove side. Official word, Ty Henricks, Rangers draft pick. Assist to Cam Knuble and Garrett Sedlowski. That was the fourth line in combination. Henricks is eighth. Face-off now, defensive zone for the Terriers to handle. And Washi on the draw. Comes back toward the line. Bouncing puck. Terriers can't get it out. Served back quickly there by Hakkarainen. Terriers able to take the high road and just toss it out. Väisänen, Scholand. Scholand, far wall. Back to the Terrier line. Hudson. Up ahead. Cole for Harvey. Harvey now heading north. Deals it to Hughes. Jack Hughes plays it deep. Now grabbed on the jump by Hakkarainen. Washi now goes in to pick up against McCarthy. Terriers get it back, but then give it away. Oh, Washi was in a position there to center it. And now Cole Hudson, he got tripped up there. Terriers now look to clear it. And there's Weston pouncing again on the breakout attempt as it was played in deep. Hughes took a hit to try to get that puck out. Terriers trying to regroup here. Gavin McCarthy turns the cage for Willander. Willander, good lead at the red for Bednarik. Bednarik dropping it deep. Drasner bumped by Lemire. Now into the BU zone. And going to get a penalty call here. It's going to be Willander.
Wow. That was a late call. He churned into him, I thought. But
that's exactly what it looked like. You watch the numbers there.
I don't think. I guess so. Not the time to take a penalty.
Action stopped here with 11:35 left in the second period. And the Terriers trailing by 2.
Oh, wait a minute,
no call. No. Oh, okay.
I didn't see his hand go up. That's why when you said penalty, it must have been a late call. But I would be on my toes for the next one. Got to take advantage of these situations.
Neutral zone face-off. We stay 5 aside now.
Quinn Hudson time. I'll say it.
Green, you said it and you meant it. Back in Toledo. Green matched up with Michaels. Puck hops back. Drasner now jumping in over the line right side, looking to center one. Bouncing puck. Terriers defend, then they give it away to Bump. Bump to the front. Denied. Bump circles the cage. Comes to the half wall. And then was broken up. Now Quinn Hudson for LaChance. LaChance will push it here to the near corner. LaChance trying to get it on a forecheck. Beats the defense. LaChance has possession. Then was separated. Quinn Hudson trying to work away from Drasner. Gets it back. Boumetti with a quick shot blocker. Save is made by Slukinski. Green high roll. Boumetti and again. Off the iron. On a shot by Boumetti and straight up inside the line.
Needed that one, obviously.
Bump now. Shifting ahead. Over the line. Trying to cut through.
No.
And, Bump actually tripped one of the Terriers at the end of the play. No call either way.
After he got tripped.
Yeah. Back now.
Terriers are getting the next one, so buckle up.
Väisänen got a little help from Scholand, who guides it back into the BU zone. Cole Hudson deals it here to Celebrini. Kaplan up ahead on the jump. Swoboda. Swoboda now had the puck poked away there. A good play by Naring defensively. Slukinski. Scholand now back in the lap of Slukinski. And out into the offensive zone comes Valenti. Valenti pulls up. Got a man trailing. Washi. Kramer. Kramer's shot deflected. Terriers did a good job to get a stick and alter that one. Washi. Half wall. Checked by Kaplan. Back to the point, Kramer. Far point. Shot there. Blocker save by Big Mike. Kramer kept it in. Whipped it off the far wall. Valenti got it back. Had it blocked. Now the Terriers looking to jailbreak back the other way. Rukanakis drives in over the line. Rukanakis looking to take it strong to the front.
Penalty.
Rukanakis penalty coming up. The Terriers are going to get a man advantage here.
Wow.
As Rukanakis did a good job, drive the net and draw the penalty.
Certainly did. Earning that ice time. He's getting a lot.
Being rewarded, rightfully so. Action stopped with 9:34 remaining here in the second period. Your score is Western Michigan 3 and Boston University 1. We'll be back on GoTerriers.com.
It takes a crazy bagel lover to make the best and freshest bagels. And that's who you will find at Wicked Bagel. Wicked Bagel features only hand-rolled New York-style bagels crafted with precision and love to meet your high standards at their 3 locations. 171 Mass Ave, Lexington, 345 Washington Street, Woburn, and now open at 68 School Street, Watertown. Baked fresh, baked daily. Wicked Bagel.
At Metro Credit Union, we're shaped by members, which means
I have more choices of accounts that work for me.
If they can save me money, they will.
They help me find solutions I didn't even know existed.
They're not for profit and all for me.
as a credit union, we act in ways banks can't to give our members more of what they need. And membership is open to all. Metro Credit Union, with banking that's shaped by members. Visit metrocu.org. Insured by NCUA, member MSIC.
Is inefficient collaboration costing you on your construction project? If you want to eliminate project delays, cost overages, labor issues, and communication friction, let G.S. Ferguson, an owner's representative project management firm, help you. G.S. Ferguson will walk with you every step of your project to ensure increased productivity and reduced on-site disruptions. When G.S. Ferguson joins your team, you win. To contact G.S. Ferguson and view a complete listing of all their benefits and services, go to gsfergusongroup.com.
And welcome back here once again. Welcome to a Terrier Power Play here. We reset for you National Championship Game 2025. St. Louis, Missouri, the place for Terrier hockey. Place where the Terriers trailed 3-1. But a visitor to the Teddy Peanut Butter penalty box in the form of Grant Slukinski. And that gives the Terriers their first power play opportunity here. Terrier power play clicking at 27.7, fourth in the country against the fourth-ranked penalty kill team, Western Michigan, at 87.3.
Yeah, and you got a penalty killer in the penalty box. That's always a bonus, but it's time for the old coal train here, Bernie.
Yeah. We've been in Union Station all week.
Exactly.
Here in St. Louis. Yep. Get the train ready to leave the station. LaChance is going to match up on the draw against Owen Michaels. Opportunity knocking. Cole Eiserman moves. He's on his offside. The Terriers win this faceoff. Cleanly back. Cole Hudson deals it half wall, left wing side. Green. Cole Hudson looks down the wall, dishes back to Green. Green with a long wrister. Glove. Dropped. Oh, and a goal! Followed up by Shane LaChance. And the Terriers are within one.
Well, I want to see the replay because it's a great move. The way that the point man, Ryan Green and Cole Hudson, fooled what Western Michigan was expecting. The pass across to either Quinn or to Eisman, and they went right down low. Here it is here. Let's see what we got.
Just lost it. And LaChance found it, similar to the first one.
Yeah, I was going to say both goals the same way, going harder than that.
Slukinski just having difficulty finding pucks.
Well, then throw more on him.
LaChance just, that was an Australian goal down under. He just jammed that home. Pat Firstweiler unhappy. I think he's looking for a whistle there that never came.
They're looking for a review here, maybe, too. Watch out. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, we're going to review what we feared. We always fear.
Goaltender interference. The only thing of is LaChance poke check at his pads. Let's watch it here. I don't think so. I think it was already in before he got a second swipe at it. Oh, it's
a free puck. There's no whistle. What did he do wrong?
Well, let's see. No, they're not going to show it.
Okay. We sweat the replay here.
It always concerns me when it's a quick replay like that their guys think they saw something right away. But I think when he got his stick in his pads, the puck rolled in before he got a chance to get a second shot at him.
It did that way.
Yeah, who knows?
All right, well, we wait. We are hoping that the Terriers, all Terrier Nation is hoping that the Terriers have got within one. Trailing by 2 moments ago. Power play goal, we hope, to get them 3-2 to make this a one-shot game just past the halfway point. Decidedly in the favor of Western Michigan. They've really turned out. I mean, the train from Kalamazoo to St. Louis has been full, Mark. I'll tell you that.
As long as the coal train's got 2 people on it, I don't care.
Yeah, we'll take our chances.
How about showing us a replay?
Yeah, we're getting nothing here. We got the big screen, and we got absolutely nothing.
The screen we got is the scoreboard screen.
Okay.
Taking an awful long time.
Yeah, that's never a good thing. Action stopped here. The Terriers are hoping it is a 3-2 hockey game. Western Michigan is hoping that their replay.
I'm watching the refs in the penalty box below us. They're pointing at the screen or whatever that means. You always think the worst that he's pointing. Oh, look where he hit him. You know what I mean?
If it's a free puck, I don't see what he did wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm hoping that the second swipe is what they're looking at, and the puck was already in the net.
Okay.
But here we go.
All right, what's the verdict here?
Yeah, good call.
It is a good goal, and the Terriers are within 1.
I really think that's what happened. The only replay we saw, Shane took a whack at it and got the puck going. And as the puck was crossing the line, watch, see if I'm right here. He takes another, watch this. There's the shot, and it's already going in when he reaches again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't care. It was a good call.
Yeah, exactly. So the Terriers within 1. Looking to climb back with 9:18 left here in the second period. Capone getting ready to take the face-off. Capone using Jack Harvey.
I think we got to attack this kid in the net. Go get him.
He's looked a little bit precarious there, a little shaky.
I said it in warm-ups, and I'm never a believer in that in warm-ups, that, goalie can let 50 in a row in and throw a shot at you, but he was very passive in warm-ups.
Yeah.
And now loose pucks seems to be the problem, so let's get more pucks to the net. Can't go wrong with pucks in the net.
Absolutely.
That's what my grandmother always said.
Karanen dumping it back in the BU zone. Boumediene under some heavy pressure. Harvey bumped it to Capone. And it got spun now back to the middle. Shrewsbury-Rosine up in deep now to the BU zone. Shingaty couldn't get there. Now a foot race in the offensive zone. Hughes almost won the battle as Lukinski came out very aggressively. Right back now through the officials' crease. Hughes altered it. No ice. Shrewsbury-Rosine checked there by Yzerman. Yzerman tried to center it, and that's picked off and carried ahead by Hakkarainen. And that was up in the bench area. Yep, long bench over there.
Yeah.
Home bench.
NHL benches.
Of the St. Louis Blues, yep. As a result there, with the puck disappearing at mid-ice, will face off at center ice.
Still waiting on that coal train.
Yes. Set your watch. The next arrival. Yeah. Off the face-off now, Sharp handles. Sharp banks it up ahead. Bednarik played it around lonely to the far wall. They center it, and Bednarik alertly was supporting down low. Now the puck turns over again.
What are we doing?
Knuble plays it through. Shuffled out of there by Big Mike. Knuble to the half wall. Occupying a couple of Terriers. Bednarik pokes it away. Gavin McCarthy covers it. Gavin runs it up off of Sharp. Sharp played it back. Gavin McCarthy up off of Yzerman. Into the Western Michigan zone. Drasner now. Drasner, long stretch. Michaels. Bump at the line. And the Terriers slow that play down effectively and force an offside.
The Broncos' first line plays men's league. All three forwards at the far blue line as soon as they get possession. The other lines don't do that as much. But once they get it, they got all three guys standing in the far blue line.
That's what you pointed out earlier. It's got their own breakout, right?
Every time I look and I see three forwards on the far blue line, I know it's the first line.
You know who's out there. They're out there now. Michaels, who takes a lot of the faceoffs, even though he's listed as a winger, and wins this one back to his defense. Sholin, left side, took a hit, played it into the BU zone, collected there by Boumediene. He banks it ahead, Rukanakis. And now, Swoboda almost in. Now Capone gets it back with a shot that got blocked. Swoboda, though, has it back. Willing to a little daylight for a shot there that got blocked. Puck came loose. Terriers now pressuring. Western Michigan finds an escape route.
It's an ice.
And that's going to be icing. They'll also give the Terriers an offensive zone face-off here with 7:16 left in the second.
Great job, fourth line out there for the Terriers. Now you can roll out the one. Got to take advantage of these little things.
Face-off to the glove side of Slukinski. Off the draw, Green able to get it back. Cole Hudson, little shake and bake off the line, and then forced outside the line as Bump was right in his shirt.
Gives Western Michigan a chance to change up. Cole got a little stick up there in the end, didn't appreciate it. The ref separated him.
Neutral zone draw, Green. Let's see, his competition will be Slukinski this time as they sent Slukinski, Valenti, and Naring on. Kramer off the faceoff. Kruzberg, Rosine. Cruises over the Terry line right side. Goes deep. Trying to work away from Cole Hudson. Hudson had him rung up pretty good there. And ladled up and out by the Terriers, but only to the red. Kramer, left side. Good play by the Terriers to break that up. Kramer gets it back. Kramer got pressure. And now jumping in is Green. And Kramer is able to regain possession. Kramer now starts to surge ahead. Pass got slowed down by Bednarik. And got sent sprawling, and the Terriers now are back on the offensive. Over the line comes Hudson. Hudson centers one, but nobody home in Scarlet.
And nobody covered either, so heads up.
Kramer now for Valenti. Valenti now has Slukinski with him. Rister, an errant one. Puck now is cleared back. And now the Terriers trying to make this a track meet. Capone busting in over the line. Capone cuts to the middle. A little daylight, but then cut off by Sharp.
Terriers were changing.
Puck got funneled back. Now here comes Washi. A drop to Hakkarainen. Try to go back to Washi. And Washi got tied up effectively. Page was able to turn it high. That hit the body of Jack Hughes. Harvey.
Western Michigan card has a lot of referees in it.
Yeah, guess Lawson is filled with them. Capone from the red. He'll sweep it in. Back wall. Cleared away by Slukinski. And accepted by Hakkarainen at the red. He'll snap it deep. Puck stays low to the runner to the far corner. Shingothi drops it off to Washi. Far point. Near point Sholin. Sholin trying to crash down. Pinch down. Gets it back. Väisänen. Far circle. Shot spun wide. Foot race now back to the defensive zone. Väisänen tracked it down. Able to elude Kaplan. Got it ahead. Played in deep. Centered by Lamar. Puck loose. Oh! Kramer got it back. Kramer holds it. Save is made by Big Mike. That puck was behind him just moments ago.
It was right on the goal line.
And right back.
Don't want to see a review.
Now Yzerman sprung Bednarik to the far side. Bednarik cleared, and Kaplan looking to follow it up. Kaplan battling for possession. Lost it here to Henriks. And puck is cleared back in the BU zone. Looks like the Terriers are going to get a power play
here. Yeah, it was
here.
a slash. It knocked, I think it was Ryan Green's stick, Swoboda's stick out of his hand.
Delayed call. Terriers with the extra attacker. Jack Harvey wheels his way in over the line. Had it poked away. Harvey got it back. Puck is now grabbed by Michaels, and now we'll get the whistle. Action stop with 4:20 remaining here in the second period. Your score, Western Michigan 3, Boston University 2, from the national championship game in St. Louis on GoTerriers.com.
Each and every bite tastes a little more perfect when we add a little more hood. And each and every meal has a little more family, and it feels a little more good. One scoop, one taste, good times, always. A touch of hood will do you good. A touch of hood will do you good. A touch of hood will do you good. Just a little more good with a little more hood.
Anchor Home Medical and Pharmacy has been serving the medical community for over 40 years. The Anchor team's signature compassionate and attentive service has allowed them to become a reliable and trusted resource for home healthcare supplies. Anchor Home Medical and Pharmacy is the premier one-stop source for prescriptions and medical equipment on Boston's North Shore. Located at 409 Cabot Street, Beverly, call 978-720-8170. AnchorHomeMedical.com. Experience the Anchor difference. Under Armour is proud to outfit Boston University athletics in the world's most innovative footwear, uniforms, and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance gear. Before the game, after the game, late night, anytime. T. Anthony's Restaurant at 1016 Commonwealth Avenue is the choice of hungry terriers. Make it your choice for fine food. Open 7 days a week, they always deliver. Give them a call at 617-734-7708. And welcome back here once again. The Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. Third time that St. Louis has hosted the national championship. The Terriers of Boston University trailing 3-2. Opportunity is knocking in the form of another Terrier power play as stuck in the Teddy Peanut Butter penalty box. The guy that got the third goal for Western, Ty Henricks, the freshman from Mission Viejo, California, via Muskegon in the USHL. He is sitting with Teddy. The Terriers have the power play, lose the faceoff here as it's grabbed and thrown down by Kramer. Goal line extended, stopped by Big Mike. Cole Hudson surveys the tandem. Cole now starts to lug it. Heads left wing side. Dishes back here. No drop here. Green on entry. Backed up by Quinn Hudson. Washy, though, has time to get to it and pop it all the way down into the BU zone. And now to grab it is Yzerman. Yzerman's going to come straight up. Yzerman racing in over the line. Yzerman cuts right into the teeth of the defense. Low percentage play there, and Hakkarainen takes advantage and dumps it back.
Yeah, if you're going to keep it yourself, you got to shoot it. And you don't want to shoot it in the power play, so.
Yep.
Oh, bueno.
Right back now. Carried over the line. Yzerman dropped it. Quinn Hudson. Quinn maneuvering across the line right to left. He's on his offside. He drops it down low. LaChance now protecting the puck. In deep. Worked away from Drasner. Played it back, but the point was open. And the Terriers will have to regroup again.
Bad communication.
Still time. 40 seconds left on the power play. Willander leaves it back. Here comes Jack Hughes over the line. Drops it to the far wall. Forced in deep. Bednarik, he gets jammed. Very aggressive here. Something will open up if the Terriers could get possession. Tap back. Hughes looking. Tried to draw it low. Came by Krusberg, Rosine. Kaplan then raced in. But the Broncos are able to dump it all the way down on Yegorov.
10 seconds. Get it down the other end.
Here comes Willander at the end of the Terrier power play. Willander on entry. Over the line right side. Coming strong. Tom Willander near corner. Checked there by Väisänen. Väisänen got it back to Kramer.
Out of the box.
Kramer now turned it over. Rukanakis with a shot and a save is made there by Slukansky. Hughes for Kaplan. Kaplan looking to cycle it. He goes high. Boumedian winds it to Gavin McCarthy at the near point. Hughes, goal line extended, battling. Dishes off, Rukanakis. He's protecting the puck here in deep. Occupying 2 Broncos.
2.5.
Now comes in and grabbed and carried by Hakkarainen. Kaplan is going to go. Hakkarainen is down and hurt. Looked like a leg check there, Mark.
Yeah, the fear is, you obviously don't want the kid to be hurt, but the fear is 5. And I mean, it's just.
He's down. He is down. He's hurt. Western Michigan training staff out to take a look. Oh, boy. This would have to be an official's look, and Western's already burned their timeout. If there is a question. A 2-minute minor, okay. Knee. I was going to say leg check.
Potential for
old-fashioned leg whip, leg check. It was actually a kneeing. So Devin Kaplan to the box. Western to the power play. The Western power play at 26.1, the 6th in the nation coming in.
Yeah, you got 1:46 in the period. You got to kill, let's get to the third.
One shot, third period. Yep.
You just got to be, you can't take away from being aggressive and playing hard, but I'm sure if you asked Jay after the game, he told them, well, we're getting the next one. Don't make it easy on them.
That made it way too easy. So let's see. Chance to regroup for the Terriers. Get a little respite here. Suspect they want to get Jack Hughes, been the top penalty killer on. Yeah, you're going to be using Sabota, going to be the tandem with McCarthy.
Well, you want Sabota to take the face off at least. You get control. See what happens.
Oh, and Michaels.
Hughes is taking the face off. Surprise.
Against Jack Hughes. Face off to the glove side of Yegorov. On the draw, Michaels wins it back. Sholin drops it low. Far corner, Michaels for Costantini. Back to the far point. Valenti got forced.
Nice job, Jack.
Good job by Hughes. Costantini trying to work away. Swoboda does work away. He shakes it down in behind the net. Cole Hudson for Gavin McCarthy. Gavin looking for a safe place, and then it turns over in front. Oh! Opportunity there for Michaels. Dead to rights. Comes back, but not out. Puck came flying by bump. That was a break for the Terriers. Cole Hudson played it. Let's see. Over the bench. That's right. Faceoff should be outside. It will be.
Yeah, it should be down the other end. That's what we're thinking.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what Jay's
if he was interfered with, if he interfered with the play. Outside the line on the draw. Washi against Green. Boumedian just inside his own line. Puck hops by him. And Willander will give it a ride. And spring it all the way back into the western zone. Väisänen carries far side. Drops it back. Nearing on the jump here. Power play rush. Right wing side. Angles his pass to Washi. Looking to center it. Bouncing puck on the near wall. Green got upended. Slukinski looks to get it back. And good job there. Green wins the battle eventually. And is able to snap it down.
30 seconds. Let's get out of this period.
And back now, Väisänen.
Comes the drop.
Impressive freshman. Uses a drop here to Bump. Bump looking to attack over the line. Bump with a shot there. Save, rebound, squirted away. Terriers looking to cover it. Can't get it out. Kept in by Michaels. Down low, they rotate. Curl back. Sholin with a shot. That misfires wide.
4, 3.
Time running down here in the period.
1, boom.
Bednarik, good job to get a piece of that pass with time winding out in period number 2. Boston University Hockey is brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Hurt? Got to get Glassman. Committed to you and the Terriers. Also by Wicked Bagel. Bake fresh, bake daily with their locations in Lexington, Woburn, and Watertown. You can order online at wickedbagel.com. Also by Copeland Toyota. Count on Copeland Toyota. Family owned and operated since 1970. Original location in Brockton on Route 24. Also on the Cape and Hyannis and in Hudson, Mass. DePrisco Diamond Jewelers since 1948. Supplying a hat trick of no pressure, honesty, and personalized service. The choice of thousands of families for generations, located at 333 Washington Street in Boston. Also, Anchor Home Medical and Pharmacy. Explore the Anchor difference. Their new location, check them out at Cummings Center in Beverly, proudly serving all of your home medical and pharmacy needs. The primary stop for all on the North Shore. And we will now head to our second intermission. The Terriers have withstood 146 of a power play whistled in the final 2 minutes of period number 2. So Western will have 14 seconds remaining on the Kaplan penalty to begin period number 3. We'll be back, though, between periods activities from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis on GoTerriers.com.
Hi, this is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire. We love being a part of college sports, and wow, are we thrilled about Terriers hockey this year. We're looking forward to cheering on this wonderful BU sports legacy. And if you need auto service, visit our team of experts on Commonwealth Ave just across the street from McGannis Arena or any of our locations throughout New England. We're always here to get you there. Let's go Terriers.
We paid how much for those lessons?
Shh, she's doing great.
Oh yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey! Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I like.
At Metro Credit Union, our mortgages are shaped by members, which means we can offer mortgages that
come with extra support for first-time homebuyers.
Let me pay it off sooner.
Lower my monthly payment.
And more. As a credit union, we act in ways banks can't, with mortgages that are shaped by members. See how we can help you with more ways to pay for a home at Metro Credit Union. Visit metrocu.org/mortgages. And MLS number 198524, Equal Housing Opportunity.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
Student athletes work hard to be at the top of their game. Don't undo their hard work with poor sportsmanship. Please show respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, and other fans. Respect. It's the name of the game.
Teddy Peanut Butter. A natural tradition since 1925, our high-quality peanut butter and nuts are enjoyed throughout the world. We only use 100% fresh roasted and ground, USA-grown and harvested peanuts, providing a healthy and wholesome product from our family to yours. Go to teddy.com for more information about their line of nut products.
The Boston University Campus Store invites you to wear your pride on the outside. Boston University's collegiate wear represents one of America's finest institutions and athletic tradition of legendary proportions. So show your Terrier pride. You can visit the Terrier shop located at Agganis Arena during all home games for a great selection of official BU and Terrier apparel, souvenirs, and gifts. And for even more variety, stop by the main store at 910 Commonwealth Avenue, across from the FitRec Center. The Boston University Campus Store featuring Under Armour, the official outfitter of BU Athletics. Order online at goterriers.com/shop.
Terrier Nation, experience the fun and feel the excitement of BU Athletics. With great prices on ice hockey, basketball, and lacrosse, including discounted group rates and group experience packages, you don't want to miss out. Purchase today by visiting goterriers.com/tickets or call 617-353-GO-BU. Don't miss any of the excitement this season. Once again, visit goterriers.com/tickets or 617-353-GO-BU. And welcome back here once again, the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. the place for Boston University hockey, the place for Frozen 4 number 2025, Frozen 4 number 76, as the Terriers of Boston University. Their 12th ever appearance in the national championship game. They are 5-6 all time. Western Michigan first ever appearance in the national championship game. And just to review, to bring you up to date here during our second intermission, Western Michigan, they initiated the scoring. Wyatt Shingothes, his 5th of the season, from Eero Hakkarainen and Tim Washi. And that was very early at 1:38. BU tied it at 7-12. Cole Eisman is 25th from Devin Kaplan and Camille Bednarik. And the Western Michigan was able to retake the lead at 15:01. Cole Krusberg-Rosine, his 3rd. That was ruled unassisted. Second period, 5:18. Ty Henricks is 8th from Cam Knubel and Garrett Sedlowski. 4th line, creating all kinds of havoc for Western Michigan and allowing them to take a 2-goal lead. The Terriers, though, on the power play, they get within 1. Shane LaChance, the co-captain, is 12th from Ryan Green and Cole Hudson. And that is where we are now, with Western leading BU 3-2 after 2. Shots on net in the second period, Western Michigan 9, BU 8. Totals, Western Michigan 18, BU 16. Even strength totals for BU 16, for Western Michigan 14. And taking a look at the face-offs, which we knew the Terriers needed to really work against another very good face-off team. Penn State also excellent face-off team. BU is now down 21-17. Ryan Green 6-6. Swoboda's above 500, 4-3. Capone's 3-2 with his draws. A couple of guys now have kind of stood out. Owen Michaels 7-3. He's a wing, but he takes a lot of faceoffs. And Tim Washi, the Grizzle veteran, the grad, the older presence there, 6-2. So those have been the 2 guys that have been their go-to guys on the faceoffs. Shot attempts, we did not look earlier. The Terriers had 13 in the first period, 11 in the second, total of 24. And Western Michigan, well, they do shoot. And Coach Pandolfo talked about funneling pucks to the net. Well, a lot of that going on. 24 attempts in the first period, 16 in the second, total of 40 overall. So 40 to 24 in shot attempt total through 2 periods. So the Terriers were able to manage the first minute and 46 seconds of the Western Michigan man advantage situation, with Devin Kaplan being whistled off for kneeing late in the second period. And now 14 seconds remain on Kaplan's penalty, as the Terriers will try to, well, obviously priority number 1 right now is to get through those 14 seconds and get back to full strength. And Coach Linehan, find ourselves in a 1-shot game right now.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking, walking around, but what do you say if you're Jay in this situation? You know, it's 20 minutes to win a national championship. 20 minutes for a lot of these kids' last period of their college hockey career. You got to have the best 20 minutes of your life and get a ring, you know? I mean, dude, you got to get the next one, obviously. And I think they made some adjustments that period that kind of worked out. Their end zone coverage was better.
Yep.
They're forcing them a little bit off the blue line a little bit instead of being all 5 guys down to the top of the circle. So there's just 2-on-1s waiting to happen. You got to get them A and B, take advantage of them.
Well, and you got to hope also that what you've been talking about here in terms of Western allowed to get away with the type of pressure that they've had deep in the offensive zone. I mean, you got to hope there's an odd man coming sometime.
That's what I mean. I think they did a better job that period than the first period.
Working towards it.
And let's just hope now that, you know, kids got to, you know, dig deep. It's your last college hockey game. Not only that, it's for a national championship. I mean, let's put it this way. You're never, ever going to forget the next 20 minutes of your life.
Yeah,
so it might as well be a good memory.
Could live to 100.
Yeah.
Could be as old as me.
I'm sorry I carried away. But.
Exactly. That's right. The Terriers trailing 3-2 here in the 2025 National Championship game.
Little simple things. Pucks to the net, aggressive bodies to the net. You know, get the defenseman more involved offensively. Forwards got to recognize and cover. You got to get your speed involved in the game. We're not seeing as many 3-on-2s, 2-on-1s as I'd like to see.
Speed, where then the skill comes in mind. Just like when you get a 2-on-1 with the Coltrane the other night to bury the puck.
Yeah, that's what you need.
You know, Well, Rick Sachs pointed out that the Terriers, when they won the Beanpot, ended Boston College's 9-game winning streak. Western Michigan's on a 9-game winning streak. It'd be nice to end another one here tonight, wouldn't it?
Sure would. Get another trophy.
Yeah.
Nicer one.
Indeed. Higher stakes. So we will go to a break here, and we'll get ready to come back for third period action. The Terriers trailing 3-2. National Championship Game 2025 from St. Louis on GoTerriers.com.
At Anchor Home Medical and Supply, we understand that your health is your top priority, and it's ours too. Whether you need medical equipment like hospital beds, lift chairs, or medication packaging, we're here to help make life easier for you or your loved ones. Our experienced staff provides sales, rentals, and servicing to ensure you get the right products for your needs. And because sickness doesn't take a holiday, we're always available. When you call Anchor, you'll speak to real people who care. Your health deserves attention, and we believe in going the extra mile to deliver the care you need. Anchor Home Medical Supply Pharmacy, give them a call at 978-720-8170 or to the web at anchorhomemedical.com. The Boston University Campus Store invites you to wear your pride on the outside. Boston University's collegiate wear represents one of America's finest institutions and athletic tradition of legendary proportions. So show your Terrier pride. You can visit the Terrier shop located at Agganis Arena during all home games for a great selection of official BU and Terrier apparel, souvenirs, and gifts. And for even more variety, stop by the main store at 910 Commonwealth Avenue, across from the Fit Rec Center. The Boston University Campus Store featuring Under Armour, the official outfitter of BU Athletics. Order online at goterriers.com/shop.
At Metro Credit Union, we're shaped by members, which means
I have more choices of accounts that work for me.
If they can save me money, they will.
They help me find solutions I didn't even know existed.
They're not for profit and all for me.
As a credit union, we act in ways banks can't to give our members more of what they need. And membership is open to all. Metro Credit Union, with banking that's shaped by members. Visit metrocu.org. Insured by NCUA, member MSIC.
It takes a crazy bagel lover to make the best and freshest bagels. And that's who you will find at Wicked Bagel. Wicked Bagel features only hand-rolled New York-style bagels crafted with precision and love to meet your high standards at their 3 locations. 171 Mass Ave, Lexington, 345 Washington Street, Woburn, and now open at 68 School Street, Watertown. Baked fresh, baked daily. Wicked Bagel.
Fans, follow all the Terrier action this season online at GoTerriers.com or check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and X at BU Athletics. Be sure to share your experience at the games using #GoBU. And don't forget to follow Boston University men's ice hockey at Terrier Hockey. Under Armour is proud to outfit Boston University Athletics in the world's most innovative footwear, uniforms, and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance gear.
Welcome back here between periods, but not for long. Bernie Corbett, Mark Linney, and Brian Kelly producing for us here. Boston University Associate Athletic Director, as the Terriers find themselves trailing by a score of 3-2 here for the national championship in St. Louis. 14 seconds left on the penalty to Devin Kaplan. He is stuck in the Teddy Peanut Butter penalty box for 14 seconds. And the Terriers will just try to win this face-off, get through it, and get to 5 aside in a one-shot-to-tie hockey game as we get ready to begin period number 3. The Broncos, once again, they have been the hottest team in the country. It's almost impossible to say because they've just been very consistent over the course of the year, but 22-3 their last 25, and we mentioned 9 in a row where they've really asserted themselves. But when you look at how they dominated Denver for 2 periods the other night and then found themselves back in double overtime again. So it's still hockey. No matter how you slice it. And the Terriers know what the task at hand is here. Be able to play smart. Try to stay out of the box after they kill this one. And just try to get to work 5-on-5 on side there. As Mark Linehan talked about, there's some positive signs about their ability to try to open up this hockey game. And quite simply, make Western Michigan pay for some of their aggressiveness in the offensive zone. And that means some odd man jumps hopefully will be in the offing. Stay tuned. Face-off. Michaels trying to walk away from Swoboda, could not. Cole Hudson has possession. Cole up ahead through the officials' crease. And Hughes couldn't stop it. Western now with the penalty winding down on entry. Bump across. Michaels for a shot. He rattled that one high and well wide. Väisänen a keep off the near point. It's up and it's out. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off upcoming.
Well, big kill, obviously, to start it off. That's got to be the first point of emphasis between periods if you're Coach Pandolfo on the staff. 5 aside. And now it's time to score a goal. That'll be my plan.
Okay.
And score another one.
I'm with you.
Have a parade, go home at the end.
Ryan Green will contest with Owen Michaels on the faceoff. Green got the better of it, won it, pushed ahead and out by Boumediene, but Kramer now right back. Good poke check by Wellender to try to end the play. Kramer tapped it in off the far point left side. Boumediene tracks it down. Boumediene looking to stretch it. Officials crease there as Lachance got buried.
Yeah, got tackled.
Ryan Green, yeah, that was a tackle by Krusberg-Rosine. Now Wellender looking to play it off of Quinn Hudson. Quinn ran it back in.
If they give you the red line, take it and get it.
Yeah, just take it. Take a zone, take another zone, like we say all year. Nearing defended by Jack Page. Good play there. And Green will slide back for Celebrini. Now Jack Page to the red, drives it in. Unable to stop the carom with Slukinski. Krusberg-Rosine, he misfired with a pass.
Ice.
And that's going to be ice. Terriers get an offensive zone face-off. 1:21 into the third period, trailing by 1.
Got to take advantage of these offensive face-off situations, win them, keep the puck down there, and try to set up some kind of an offensive play. I think if you can get the puck deep behind the goal line, you're going to have some opportunities to use defense in the likes of Cole Hudson.
He's the man, obviously.
Yeah.
Create something. Overplay him. Give him some space. Open things up. Harvey off the draw. Tried to curl it to the middle. Drasner was there to defend. Valenti plays it to the Terrier line. Gavin McCarthy walks back. Feeds to Hughes. Hughes turns from the red and will dump it in. Slukinski left it there for Väisänen. Up along the wall, Hakkarainen trying to clear it out. Capone looking to steamroll Washi in front of the Western bench. Western now, Väisänen to the red. He'll rattle it deep. Boumediene let it go for Kaplan. Kaplan got jam-tied. Boumediene will back it up defensively. He'll cut to the cage. Boumediene surveys. A little more of a passive look here. A little read and react.
Skating across the middle.
Now right back, Bednarik accepts the pass. Bednarik trying to work by Henriks. Rolls back in deep. Kaplan bundled his man on the back wall. Bouncing puck, rolling in. Väisänen looking to elude Kaplan. Played it ahead. Yzerman stole it, but then had it picked off in turn. Scholin trying to muscle it up to Henriks. Couldn't get it there. The Terriers now with Western in a line change. Boumediene trying to spring it up the middle. Capone now up over the line. Oh, Swoboda just lost an edge there. He had a step. Kramer forcing it. Capone looking to get it back. Capone, half wall here, left wing side. Rukanakis, he got dumped. Puck came back. Gavin McCarthy with a keep. Rukanakis in the near corner. Rukanakis deep. Swoboda back. Rister McCarthy blocked in front.
Rebound came right by Rukanakis. He had an empty net.
Cole Hunt, trying to maneuver down low. Swoboda Far corner. Forced there by Väisänen. Bump. Played it back, but not out. Good job by Gavin McCarthy. He's coming downhill. Finds Cole Hudson. Cole Hudson with a shot save. Rebound loose. Followed up by Rukanakis. It's loose. It's underneath one of the Broncos. Still loose as the Terriers pursue. And finally...
similar to the first goal.
Finally, we get a whistle.
That's what you want to see.
With bodies falling like 10 pins around the net.
We talked about between periods, Bernie. Pucks
some urgency there.
Hard. You know?
Cole Hudson had a chance to just toe drag that. You figured it's in. Give him that much time. Rukanakis battling. Cole Hudson had another bid at it. And then Capone had a whack.
Western Michigan defenseman down on his knees in the crease, tying it up. Watch. 27. He's down. Watch him go down all the way across like goalie.
Yep.
And the puck's still loose. Yeah, I don't know if it's under review for a goal. Cole Hudson put his arms in the air like it went up. But I don't know what we're replaying. Maybe
let's see.
The play itself. That
1-2 opportunities.
See the kid sprawled out?
Yeah.
There it is right there. I think it might be in. Look at Cole Hudson.
Absolutely.
He's got a good view, and he's got his hands in the air.
Absolutely.
But the ref's on the back of the net waving it off, so...
Väisänen was just spread across
yeah, I mean, if he
the
ties
goal
it
mouth,
up... Is that
right across the goal line.
The two guys that had the best view were the official on the back of the net hanging onto the net who said no goal, and Cole Hudson, who was on the front of the net, who said goal.
Only one's got the zebra stripes on.
Yeah, it ain't Cole.
Action stopped here with 16:25.
I think this is an official
left
challenge,
in the third.
not a Terrier challenge.
Yeah, I would say. I don't think there was anything from the BU bench on this. I think they just had to sort it out. Still trying to sort it out.
Nice to show us.
We're going to get the benefit of another replay.
No, we're not. Is this a big call?
Would you say?
Is this a big call?
Yeah. Where are we? Is this the national championship game? I believe it is.
All right, they're putting the headsets down.
Väisänen looked like he was laying on the couch at home.
Let's see who's right, the ref or Cole Hudson.
No goal. Official review to no avail. Good news, you don't lose the timeout appealing it anyway. Terriers will hang on to their timeout. LaChance matched up with Owen Michaels to the stick side of Slukinski.
Keep the puck down this end, boys.
LaChance looking to bank it back. Now it's out. Boumedian.
Woods, there you go.
Look to turn it. Ooh, almost into the path of Michaels. LaChance scooped it along. Quinn Hudson's shot attempt was deflected up and out.
It's all right. That's what I want to see.
Yep.
Get it and shoot it.
Yep. Just shot attempts.
3-pointers.
Pucks
Denver Nuggets.
Exactly.
Offensive
zone.
Rolling out a new line. So now Terry's just changing the defense.
Offensive zone face-off again. What do they got? Washi and Hakarainen and Shingofi. Yep. Third unit. Face-off. Nope, we don't get a good drop. We're going to try it again.
If you can get a clean win back to the
really
right
open
side
up
points, the left side point, Cole Hudson slides across. They attack the inside. They leave that outside open.
A chance now. Protecting the puck down low. Got tripped up. Washi looking for an opening. LaChance tracked it down again. Looked to cycle it down here to the near corner. Puck came back. Cole Hudson holding his ground at the near point under some pressure. Puck stayed in, out, and then back in, and now here they come. Sharp busted in over the line, and good play by Gavin McCarthy to foil him. Puck ahead, Cole Hudson. Over the line, weaving.
Yeah, he needs to get off the ice.
Rattles it deep. Sharp shakes it away here near side. Ladled up. What do we got? The face-off is going to be in the offensive zone here. Yep.
Hand pass maybe? On Western Michigan?
I guess with the face-off's back,
They can't change in their own end, so you got to take advantage,
15:27 left here in the third period.
You know, I saw Jack Hughes this morning. I told him I can't wait to call his name for a goal, so let's hope he doesn't disappoint me.
It's about time. Jack opposed by Owen Michaels to the stick side of Slingosi. Ahead now, Costantini up over the Terry line, dropped it right side to Bump. He tried to go back to Costantini, could not quite connect. Terriers funnel it up left side. Harvey turned it off the wall. Tracked down, rifled ahead by Väisänen. Michaels over the line. Costantini with a long shot. That's pinned chest high by Big Mike, and he's going to hang on.
Yeah. Obviously, you're down a goal, 15 minutes left, you got to score. But when that first line's out there for Western Michigan, you got to play some defense.
See Western Michigan in a little football huddle as they uncouple and get ready to face off here down to the glove side of Yegorov. Slukinski matching up on the face-off with Bednarik. Off the drop, Bednarik won it back. Cole Hudson will turn it back further for Gavin McCarthy. Gavin starts to walk, pass to Cole Hudson. Cole jumping up in front, Yzerman denied! Slukinski slammed the door on Yzerman.
Cole Hudson.
What a look by Cole Hudson.
Eyes in the back of his head.
My. Now here comes Western into the offensive zone, nearing. Barreling in against McCarthy. They crash and bump. Kaplan. Shot served to the front there by Nearing.
Skate.
Now a chance for Cole Hudson to spring Bednarik. Bednarik in. Stops. Got Cole Yzerman. Cole Hudson. Oh, he swung and missed.
They both did.
Puck now back toward the far point. Hughes tried to get there. Could not beat his man to the puck there. It's cleared back to Hughes. Hughes at the line. He got rubbed out there by Shingothi. Now a foot race back into the offensive zone. Hakkarainen. Shingothi with a shot that's blocked up and out. Hughes trying to race out, and Washi from just outside the line will spin it back in.
Hughes has been out there a long time. There he goes, getting off.
Median. Stretch to the red. Rukanaka's batted it back in. Costantini. Boumedian for Green. Green in the middle. McCarthy. He'll snap it back deep. Played there by Michaels. Michaels trying to go away from the flow. Henricks stopped to play it. Green able to stop him. The chance now. Trying to jump back in offensively. The chance from just inside the line. Places it deep. Buzzing in to grab it there is Quinn Hudson. Shot in by Cole, save. Rebound lonely for a moment. And now looking to jailbreak. Comes Western back up over the line, but Cole Hudson with a stop. Cole now heading north, up over the line. Holds in the middle. Cole with a little pirouette. Dishes to Quinn. Puck loose. Green's shot was blocked down low. Puck is underneath one of the Broncos. Quinn now gets it back. Cole from the half wall lost it. And now 2-on-1 the other way. Michaels has Valenti. Wrister and a goal.
Terriers were gassed. Had no gas in the tank for the back check after the offensive opportunity they created. West took advantage of the 2-on-1.
The Terriers with all kinds of attack zone time there. Sustained, pressure, danger, and then the puck just hopped the other way. McCarthy was back on the 2-on-1. And Michaels, who had 2 against Denver, including the game winner, tallies here. Play back on. Kramer goes indirect. Puck now back deep in the BU zone. Boumediene up ahead. Harvey dropped to Capone. Back for Harvey. Bouncing puck. Rolls deep. Capone. Hughes. Half wall. Throws it to the net. Glove down. And held. The face-off will be deep in the Western Michigan zone. Action stop with 12:16 left here in the third period. Your score now, Western Michigan 4 and Boston University 2. We'll be back to St. Louis on GoTerriers.com.
Is inefficient collaboration costing you on your construction project? If you want to eliminate project delays, cost overages, labor issues, and communication friction, let G.S. Ferguson, an owner's representative project management firm, help you. G.S. Ferguson will walk with you every step of your project to ensure increased productivity and reduced on-site disruptions. When G.S. Ferguson joins your team, you win. To contact G.S. Ferguson and view a complete listing of all their benefits and services, go to gsfergusongroup.com.
We paid how much for those lessons?
Shh, she's doing great.
Oh yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey! Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I like.
Hi, this is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire. We love being a part of college sports, and wow, are we thrilled about Terriers hockey this year. We're looking forward to cheering on this wonderful BU sports legacy. And if you need auto service, visit our team of experts on Commonwealth Ave just across the street from McGannis Arena or any of our locations throughout New England. We're always here to get you there. Let's go Terriers!
Welcome back here once again to the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. It might as well be Kalamazoo, Michigan right now. Bernie Corbett, Mark Linehan. The Broncos have regained a 2-goal lead here. Your count now is Western 4 and Boston University 2 with 12:16 left. What else can you say in that last sequence, Mike? You know, that's hockey. All kinds of pressure in the offensive end. Yep. And you got an odd man. Terriers at the end of it, as you said, not much left in the tank at the end of that shift.
Yeah, they couldn't. They were trying to back check hard, but Cole Hudson, whoever the forward was, just out of gas.
So the mountain is a little taller right now.
Got to get a quick one.
Washy and Bednarik to the glove side of Slukinski. LaChance gets it back. Cole Hudson triggers, patted away. Down low by Slukinski. Fed back. Cole Hudson again, patted away by Slukinski. Puck now to the near wall. Jabbed ahead. Cole Hudson held. Nope. Guess not. Just out of the zone. Just over the line.
Might have got a break with that because if he lost the puck, it was 2-on-1 the weak side.
12 minutes straight up and even now here in the third period.
Terry team has done it before. Maybe not on this stage, but attack. Time to attack.
Bednarik and Slukinski matched up. Draws one back. Väisänen uses his partner here. It's a run ahead by Scholand. Dropped in deep. Boumediene turns it to Willander. Willander up ahead. Picked off there. Slukinski. Hakkarainen. Ooh. And, or Valenti rather. Puck now nearing in the near corner. Nearing to the back wall, looking for a receiver. Trying to lose Bednarik. Centered it. Puck peeled through Slukinski, and now Yzerman on the jump. Yzerman over the line. Yzerman battled through, lost it. Puck to the near wall. Harvey buzzes to grab it. Got it back for a slapper that's blocked. And get a whistle here.
Gonna try to get pucks deep, go low to high. Get that third forward in the slot area and use your defenseman.
Face-off. Offensive zone for the Terriers. To the stick side of Slukinski. Hampton Slukinski.
Swoboda, Harvey, Rukanakis.
Okay. He's got some valuable minutes here and deserved them. Face-off's one back. Cole Hudson dancing in off the near point. Comes down the wall. Comes to the cage. Looking to reverse. Now goes back and centers one. Michaels played it away off the wall and out. Harvey got it back. Swoboda played it back. And tracked down now by McCarthy. Gavin races ahead.
Ooh.
Deals it to Boumediene. Yeah, look out. And Rukanakis will drive it deep. Played away. Hakkarainen checked along the wall. Bouncing puck. Covered in the middle. Rukanakis still got it back. And now it is Washy on the attack. Throws it in. Glove down and held by Big Mike for a face-off deep in the BU zone to his stick side upcoming. 10:31, almost to the halfway point of this third period.
Well, you big boys got, you Quinn Hudson's, your Cole Eiserman's, Cole Hudson, obviously. Jack Hughes, somebody's going to put one in the net soon. Ryan Green.
Green on the face-off here against Slukinski. On the draw, it stays in the arc. Boumediene handed it to Willander. Willander attacking right wing side to the middle Green. Now LeChance pursues here to the near corner. LeChance got doubled. Chance trying to keep it moving. Sends it lonely to the far corner. Naring scooped it up and back. Willander held for a moment. And then Valenti wrapped it deep into the BU zone. Valenti tapped it free. LeChance. Boumediene gives it up to Willander. Willander clears in. Slukinski could not stop the carom cleanly. Vising under some heavy pressure. He almost gave it away. Instead, though, Western was fortunate to get it out of the zone. Cole Hudson trying to shift away from Michaels. Turned over. Now here comes Bump. Bump trying to carry through. And Bump took a hit there from McCarthy. Another hit from McCarthy. Right back now. Capone up over the line. Capone served it to the front. Nobody home in Scarlet for the Terriers.
Cole Hudson's trying to do it all.
Right back comes Western. Bump over the line. He's got some folks in front. Shingoldie saved by Big Mike. And the puck ends up on the netting with 9:13 left here in the third period. It is Western Michigan 4 and Boston University 2. From the national championship in St. Louis, we'll be back on GoTerriers.com.
The Boston University campus store invites you to wear your pride on the outside. Boston University's collegiate wear represents one of America's finest institutions and athletic tradition of legendary proportions. So show your Terrier pride. You can visit the Terrier shop located at Agganis Arena during all home games for a great selection of official BU and Terrier apparel, souvenirs, and gifts. And for even more variety, stop by the main store at 910 Commonwealth Avenue, across from the FitRec Center. The Boston University campus store featuring Under Armour, the official outfitter of BU Athletics. Order online at GoTerriers.com/shop. Anchor Home Medical and Pharmacy has been serving the medical community for over 40 years. The Anchor team's signature compassionate and attentive service has allowed them to become a reliable and trusted resource for home healthcare supplies. Anchor Home Medical and Pharmacy is the premier one-stop source for prescriptions and medical equipment on Boston's North Shore. Located at 409 Cabot Street, Beverly, call 978-720-8170. AnchorHomeMedical.com. Experience the Anchor difference.
Teddy Peanut Butter. A natural tradition since 1925, our high-quality peanut butter and nuts are enjoyed throughout the world. We only use 100% fresh roasted and ground, USA-grown and harvested peanuts, providing a healthy and wholesome product from our family to yours.
Go to Teddy.com for more information about their line of nut products. And welcome back here once again from the Enterprise Center, the home of the St. Louis Blues. We're in the Dan Kelly, one of the all-time greats. God bless him. Dan Kelly Memorial Booth here. Longtime voice on KMOX of the St. Louis Blues. The Terriers trailing by a score of 4-2 with 9:13 left here in the third period. And the face-off in the defensive zone to contend with to the stick side of Mikhail Yegorov. Going to be Green and Washy. They have been frequent flyers on the face-off here tonight.
Well, the first step is getting the puck down the other end.
Yep. Step one, win the face-off and head north. Yeah. On the draw, the Terriers do win it. And they clear now left side. Bednarik accepts the pass, drives it deep. Puck to the half wall. Yzerman tried to play deep. Bouncing puck and kept alive by Bednarik. Chopped at by Kaplan. Couldn't settle it. And it's now run past the Terry defense. Willander almost got jumped there by Washy.
He turned the wrong way.
Yep. Hakkarainen. Michaels rattled it off the side of the cage. That sounded worse than it looked. And Cruz. Rosine with a shot attempt. That turns over in the far circle. Blood in the water for the Broncos. Cruz Rosine with a shot. That's blocked and cleared away by Yzerman.
That one hurt, but Bednarik, great play.
Right back in deep. Costantini played. Cole Hudson steered it around in the direction of Capone, but the puck hopped free. Now Capone got it back. He's on the run. Left side, Swoboda. Swoboda trying to drive down. And Cruz Rosine got a piece. Shot in front by Rukanakis.
They're saying goal again. McCarthy saying goal. I don't know. McCarthy wants a challenge, I think. Why not, obviously?
Well, the puck was squeezed, but very precariously there by Slukinski.
Let's watch it right here.
Yep, we're going to get a replay. Where is it? Can't tell.
No.
You can't tell. Action stop with 8:04.
Jay's not happy. That's in. That's in.
It's a goal.
I think it's a goal.
Got to look at that.
Watch right here. You got to hope that that last challenge wasn't the challenge, Terrier challenge.
No, I don't think it was.
No,
I think we thought that was the officials, correct?
I don't know why Jay's yelling then, because he should be able to challenge it.
Yeah, just go ahead and review it.
I don't think he can, Bernie. That's why I'm saying he's yelling.
Okay.
Jay's saying the replay shows it a goal.
Well, we did get a second look there, which was...
I thought it was in.
Was different. I think Brian Kelly's gone out to see if he can get a look for us. This all happening with 8:04 left here in the third period. The Terriers are trailing, we think, by 2.
Well, we're getting a review, I think.
Yep.
No, we're not.
Oh, man.
Goodness. So that last challenge was the Terrier challenge. Look at Jay. He's going nuts. I don't blame him. It's a goal in the national championship game that crossed the goal line on the television.
It's unbelievable.
What's he saying? Did he say he's reviewing it?
Yes.
Oh, all right then.
So it was an official's challenge on the earlier one.
Yeah.
We thought it was.
Either way, it's getting challenged.
Yeah.
And if the one review we saw is it's a goal, it's a goal.
It's a goal. We're back to a one shot.
You very rarely see Jay that,
No.
Angry, adamant, whatever word you want.
Yeah, when Jay gets angry, it's probably for a reason.
Yeah, it's usually you.
Well, that too.
God bless the ECAC.
Yep. Action stopped. 8:04 left. Third period.
I'll find out afterwards. I don't understand the holdup in not reviewing a situation like that regardless. I mean, is there a bigger call in the
you have to be able to look at
season?
it. If you had any question about it, I mean, that's why you've got replay. Get it right on a big stage, big situation.
I wish they'd show us a replay, but the one replay I saw, it was just out of the, very quickly, but Seemed to me the puck was below the line.
Taking a long look here.
Gavin McCarthy was kind of adamant.
The first look we had, you couldn't tell anything, but then the second look,
I thought the second
looked
one
like a goal.
But they showed it for 1.7 seconds, so you didn't get a good enough look. And for some reason, they won't show us anything.
.804 left. 4-2.
The ideal situation. The ideal situation, Bernie, is obviously a goal. But you've also getting a little break here because the Terriers have shortened the bench a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when you're
when
you're the team that's chasing.
Here we go. The helmets are coming on.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow.
I'd like to see another replay.
Yeah, I don't think we will.
But
yeah.
All right, Terriers, keep swinging.
Yep. Puck's
Here's the
to the
replay.
net.
Watch the left post. That's in the net.
Yeah. Off the face-off now in the offensive zone for the Terriers. Sholin looking to stretch it around. Terriers, they'll get it back quickly. Cole Hudson dishes to LeChance.
The only thing I think of is he waved it off because he blew the whistle.
Well, how else could it be, right? Because of the puck, it did cross the line. Well, up at the line, Green, glove down by LeChance. LeChance working it low, throws it through in front. Nobody home in Scarlet. Cole Hudson dancing off the point, got pressure, and had it knocked off his stick by Shingothi.
Cole's trying so hard to make something happen.
Absolutely. Boumediene surveys a 1-2-2. Naring, watching him. Puck came off of LeChance, and it's going to be icing. Face off all the way back in the BU zone. Green, Michaels will line up. LeChance taps it back. Boumediene tumbles it up and out. Kramer underneath it, back in his own zone. Kramer looking to send it all the way through, and came all the way to Big Mike, and he'll cover it.
Get text from people watching that whistle. Blew the whistle too soon.
Did you? Okay. It's the only thing it could be.
Obviously went in.
Oh, it definitely won't cross the line. I mean, in the net. Face off to the stick side.
Same strategy. Win the face off, get it down the other end.
Stick side of Yegorov. Costantini won it back. Drasner on his offside will place it in. Boumediene. Willander. Up ahead off of Hughes and around the bench area and out.
Makes sense why Jay was a little angry, that's for sure.
I would say so.
I mean, talk about it. Big call. Jeez.
Neutral zone face-off here, far to the stick side of Yegorov. And Slukinski and Capone on the draw. Capone turns it back. They widen out with the Swedish tandem here, Boumediene. And he'll play it back to Willander. Willander cleared it in. Sharp. Puck now in the far corner of the zone. Capone got to it. Hughes looking to center it. Bouncing puck at the side of the cage. Terriers continue to pursue it. Willander now activates off the far point. And now Western gets possession, gets to the red, and just ladles it in. Boumediene. Pass was deflected by Washi. Boumediene, his pass challenged and now freed up by Hakkarainen. Hakkarainen trying to center one. Boumediene looked to get it back, got beat by Shigothi. Cole Hudson for Yzerman. Yzerman intercepted. Hakkarainen threw it to the net, sticked away by Big Mike. Now Boumediene. Boumediene through the middle. Grab there. Played ahead by Kramer. Kramer getting a lot of minutes down the stretch. 24-year-old veteran after playing his 5th season for an AIC. McCarthy, long lead, tried to find Rukanakis, was crossing, did not connect, will be icing. 5:22 remaining in the third. The Terriers trailing by 2.
Next whistle's the last media timeout. Referees are huddling up here. Are they calling an icing or not? They going to call center ice face-off now?
I think so.
Sheesh.
More confusement, as you would say.
Yep. So then, shouldn't that be the media timeout?
Face-off is won by Western. Maneuvered ahead by Bump. Bump then turned it over. And Krusberg-Rosine dished it back deep. Willender trying to move it quickly. Gavin McCarthy rides it along to Capone, left wing side. Capone up ahead. Willender was looking to jump. Willender fielded it offside. Face-off will come to the neutral zone with 5:02 left here in the third period.
Crunch time, boys.
Ryan Green on the draw. Slukinski wins it back. And Krusberg-Rosine will walk it ahead and wind it in. Valenti looking to free it up. Grab deep. Played here, Cole Hudson. Chipped it around, but not out. Cole then gloved it down. And Cole now is on the jump. Over the line. Pass to the middle. Grabbed up high. LeChance could play there to serve it back in. And Western able to break it out quickly. Valenti with a move. Over the Terrier line. Valenti crossing. Looking. His shot attempt was blocked. Puck falls to the far corner of the BU zone. Cole Hudson pursued it there. Run off to LeChance. LeChance now charges ahead to the red along the far wing and bounds it in. Western. Possession. Clear out. Washi. Now Shingothi. Over the line. Wyatt Shingothi looking to center one in front to the goal. Shingothi got a step, and Hakkarainen got to the goal mouth and was able to deposit.
That kind of night, they just bounce the puck up front, up in the air. It bounces off his chest, I think. Goes in. This not your night, boys. Watch this replay here. And I got a stick on it. And just, I think Mike was looking around to the right, thought he was going to keep going. Watch right here. And instead he throws it out. And Willender gets in, somebody else. And
so with 3:58 left, the Broncos have their biggest lead of the night. They're up by 3. Constantini and Swoboda. Swoboda wins it back. It turns over. Here comes Bump. Bump to the front. Denied by Big Mike. Cleared away by the Terriers here. Kramer forced in deep by Harvey. Puck contested here in the near corner.
Big Mike's out.
Yep. Net vacant. Flipped down. Willender will stop at desperation time for the Terriers, down 3. Right back up over the line. Shifting in is Kaplan. Kaplan lost it to Drasner. And the puck is spilled back into the BU zone. Quinn Hudson deals it. Far side for LeChance. The chance will drive it deep. And back now. Green. Harvey, Quinn Hudson, Tristan. Jabbed away by Hughes. Down low. Shot in. Saved by Slukinski. Cole Hudson off the near point. Tried to go deep. Was denied. Now along the near wall. It's contested. Green. Back for Hughes. He'll rattle it in wide. Yzerman. Trying to go deep. That turns over. Puck is flipped down. And just wide of the cage for an icing with 2:32 remaining here in the third period.
I don't know if, how those timeouts and challenges worked if you have a timeout left, but
I think we used it on the second
that's
one.
what I mean. I don't know.
Attendance just under 17,000. I'm not sure what the capacity of this building is, but I'm going to suspect it's where it usually is for the Frozen Four championship Saturday evening, and that is capacity. Off the draw now, Drasner. Gave it away to Rukanakis, trying to center, bouncing puck. And now cleared back out. Cole Hudson with a stop at the red. Swoboda's broken up. Drasner flipped it to center. Capone left side. Off Swoboda to Cole Hudson. Cole just inside the line. Turned it over. And Western finds the empty net. .207 left. It's the Broncos by 4.
Give Western credit. They played better. Start thinking now, 207, the kids were going to lose, how important they were to the program. And not only seniors these days, obviously, but...
Well, we'll have a chance on our postgame. Kramer drives it back in. Bouncing puck along the near wall. Puck squirts free. Celebrini drives it around to Hughes. Grabbed by Hakkarainen. And he will pitchfork it in on the backhand. Under 2 minutes here, Celebrini races ahead. Pass through the middle, fielded rope by Hughes, and then turn over to Bump. Bump surges into the offensive zone, then lost it. Green for Celebrini. Hughes to the middle, Jack Page. Page over the line. Is clearing, floating over the net. Väisänen corralled by Alex Bump and dropped down into the BU zone. Coming out of a minute. Frechette, the chance will hammer it back in. Less than a minute remaining. Willander for Quinn Hudson. Left side for Frechette. Frechette comes in on the forecheck here. Coming to a half minute. Harvey lost it to Drasner. Back and past Willander to center. You're going to think it's Lawson Arena in about a half minute. Frechette drives it in deep. Bouncing puck outside the line. Willander. Frechette. Frechette wide of the mark. Under 10. Puck cleared down. And time will run out on the Terriers. So, it is in fact the year of the Bronco. Western Michigan.
Good to see Shane LaChance skating right down to Big Mike, having a long talk with him. I mean, obviously disappointment, but there's nothing wrong with being the second team left in the country.
Well, there's 62 others that wanted to be here that were not. The Terriers were. And unfortunately, they just ran into a Western Michigan team that was truly on a mission. Western Michigan wins their 34th game of the season here tonight. They're going to finish 34-7-1. They won the NCHC regular season, the NCHC tournament, advanced out of the Fargo Regional, and are now national champions in their very first opportunity on the big stage here at the Frozen Four. They win the national championship by a score of 6-2 over the Terriers of Boston University. And this one hurts right now, but